It's a berm, it's a berm.
Next on Python Hunters.
Snake!
Burmese pythons have invaded the Everglades.
They're a problem, and there's more and more of them.
And to find out how they got here, the Python Hunters get up close and personal.
More snakes than I've ever seen.
They're spreading out because there's too many in one area, so now we're seeing them around people's homes here.
Don't let him go to the water.
Oh, scary start to the muskrats. Spewing all over the place.
He is testicle biter.
Nice try, little buddy.
Burmese pythons have invaded Florida. To eradicate them, the state's issued 15 special permits to snake experts. And these men got permits numbers 1, 2, and 3. Biologist Sean Heflick has been chasing, studying, and breeding reptiles his entire life.
I've never been afraid of snakes.
Exotic reptile breeder and cop, Greg Graziani, knows his pythons inside and out.
I got my first Burmese python when I was 12 years old.
Python breeding pro Michael Cole has sold his designer color mutations for as much as $25,000.
I've learned about reptiles the hard way. I didn't go to school for it. It was a passion.
Now, these snake breeders are defending the Everglades. They are the Python Hunters.
Yeah, people think when you say island that it's a nice cleared out space that you can maneuver in. I don't think they really catch the grasp of these tree islands out here.
Oh, well, they're thinking palm tree, margarita.
I'm thinking palm trees and margaritas, but I'm not finding it.
Hey, I got a python!
What?
Ow, whoa! You hear me?
Yeah, I'm coming.
I got him by his tail,
Keep talking to me.
right here.
What's the quickest way to you?
He is
Where you
hot.
at? Keep
He's
talking.
not happy. Here,
Keep talking to me.
right here.
Oh, there he is.
I told you that I was kidding. Look in his eye.
Watch.
He's a testicle biter.
Yeah.
Came across that thing and it bolted, just trying to get away. And I laid my hands on it, and when it realized it couldn't get away, came back at me trying to defend itself, and got a little too close for comfort. Nice try, little buddy. His teardrop comes up over his eye.
Yeah, that's strange.
That's real strange. I mean, his right side is normal, no pigmentation.
This is a Burmese python. It's originally from the jungles of Southeast Asia. But since its accidental introduction here in the Florida Everglades, it's reproducing at a fantastic rate. This top predator's appetite can threaten the fragile balance of the Everglades. This vast subtropical wetland is only a few meters at its deepest, but it's also home to hundreds of species, including 40 listed as endangered. The berm thrives here because its tan background with brown splotches and black outlines allows it to blend seamlessly into the habitat. And it needs to. They are opportunistic carnivores that lay in wait for their prey.
Let me get a ground temp, because that's the only thing we need. A ground temp and a GPS.
Head temp first.
Okay. Head temp is right at 80. And the ground temp is at 66.8.
The temperature of the python and its surroundings are key pieces of data for understanding this cold-blooded animal's needs and habits.
Weird little snake. I came out through here. He was heading this way out of the sun. So I may have just spooked him out of that sun.
9.
Mosquitoes are good in here. Yeah, I got no bags either. I haven't restocked.
I got bags. I don't know if I hit myself in the eye coming through there or what. Maybe I burst a blood vessel trying to get through that.
You saw how close he came to grabbing me on the testicles. The one before that, when I laid my hands on his tail and I yelled, I was kind of half distracted because I was calling y'all.
Right.
And I turned around, there's a gaping mouth like
Is that what you yelled? I'm not kidding.
yeah, 3 inches from the goods.
Got the temps
Let's get him out.
in here. I got bags, you got bags?
Yeah, mosquito. He thought it was a snake.
No, I didn't think it was a snake. I knew you were hitting me.
Yeah, but I got evidence. I saved you. That was a malaria carrying mosquito. I saved your life.
We got a long airboat ride home.
The Burmese python isn't only a threat to the balance of the Everglades. Rightly or wrongly, it's also seen as a public safety issue.
I know there's huge hysteria because these are snakes. The fear that they've invoked in people is devastating.
I don't have a snake. I don't want a snake for a pet.
I don't like any particular snakes, to be honest with you, especially ones that are bigger than myself.
The state of Florida has become the unwelcome home to dozens of foreign animals that can pose a threat to the Everglades. From the fire ant, to the cane toad, to the green iguana. But of those, the Burmese python is perceived as enemy number 1. Official estimates range from 3,000 up to 100,000 Burmese pythons breeding in the wild. No wild Burmese python has ever attacked a human. But South Florida residents remain unconvinced the giant reptiles are docile.
They're getting closer and closer to residential areas, and to me, that's alarming. When the rats and the rabbits run out, it's going to be small dogs and hopefully not a child.
Burmese pythons frighten the suburbs of Miami and create potential havoc in the Everglades. Some blame irresponsible pet owners for releasing these snakes and creating both the problem in the city and the python explosion in the Everglades. The search is on to discover the truth. A snake is best studied if it's captured alive, and the best way to do that is to capture them by hand, if you're experienced enough to know what you're doing.
Depending on how big the snake is or what kind of brush you're in, you can lead the snake around by its tail. This is where they evacuate. This is where they release their musk.
That's a snake's other defensive weapon, a highly odorous cocktail of musk, urine, and feces.
It is not fast enough to get back and get a hold of my feet, my legs. If it bit my shoe, big deal. I've got boots on. Get down, you can literally just hang onto the tail. You watch it where it's looking, and you get it behind the head. Once you've got control of those 2 spots, you don't get bit and you don't get musked on. That's the way I catch a snake.
That may be how he catches a snake for a demonstration, but Michael hasn't caught a snake in the wild this hunting season. He's determined to change that, and soon.
Here's a few things that we keep in the bag when we go out hunting. The one thing we definitely need are snake bags. Whenever we capture a snake, we gotta have something to put it in. So we keep plenty of these, multiple different sizes in here for different size snakes. Every time we capture a snake, we like to get a ground temperature, also a body temperature on the snake. This is an infrared temp gun, so we can go ahead and shoot the snake and get the temps for those measurements. We obviously have to get a measurement on the animal, so we keep a soft measuring tape so that we can get that. This is probably one of the most impressive things everybody sees. This is not what we use to euthanize snakes. This is actually to help get through a lot of the thick woods and things like that. This is a snake hook, and this is a collapsible hook that we can pack in the bag here. But we use this anytime we come across something venomous. We can use it to manipulate the animal. Mike, you got anything in your bag that I'm not carrying here that you need to show us?
Well, I used to carry exactly the same stuff as you guys. You and Sean, we've been traipsing out here for weeks and weeks and weeks, and every time we go out, we all have the same stuff in our backpacks, so I thought, make mine a little bit lighter. I don't carry anything in mine.
I see how you are, because I got about a 50-pound rucksack here, and so you're just pretty much depending on me.
I appreciate that.
There you go.
Smooth as silk.
The state of Florida has licensed these snake experts for one reason: to stop the pythons. But you can't solve a problem until you determine what started it. Their mission today is to discover how the pythons got here in the first place.
No one knows. My colleagues, the biologists, and the local media and the politicians, we don't have any idea what's really, truly going on in the environment.
Surprisingly, little is known about Burmese pythons in the wild. Theories on how they may impact the Everglades are educated guesses at best. Every python they catch provides much-needed data.
Bright day, sunny.
The hunters start at a site where pythons have been recently reported. They first check in with the dispatcher at the Florida Wildlife Commission.
This is Michael Cole, python hunter. Yes. Yes, we're gonna do a hunt this morning. Permits number 1, 2, and 3. Thank you.
Bright day, sunny. It's a good day. I think we'll do well today.
Spot temperature readings indicate the rocks are warm enough to attract basking snakes.
106.8, that is insane.
When hunting for cold-blooded animals, temperature readings are key. Burmese pythons need to use the sun to control their body heat.
A lot of little game trails through here. This is a perfect little haven.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Guys, I got a bar. Grab the hook, other side, Greg.
Hang on, let's get her away from the water. She's not happy. Oh, she already started to musk.
She get you?
Yeah, a little bit.
There we go. All right.
Well, that's a good-looking snake. That is beautiful.
It is nice. This is this is a typical wild-caught specimen. A little thin.
Yeah, this is the size we're finding. This is the average size. Yeah. I mean, we come across, the 14-footers, maybe a little every once in a while. But what do you think? You guys want to take guesses on this? I'm saying 9.5.
I got 10-2.
Got her? Let me grab. We had to get your bag, get some measurements, GPS, all that fun stuff.
This was a good day for this. The goal of all this hunting is to collect data.
There you go.
The snake's size,
38, she's 98, total length.
GPS coordinates of its location,
0.52480.
its temperature,
74.4.
its general health. Every piece of data is a clue in understanding how the pythons live out here.
We need to find out what these animals are eating, where they're at, how big are they, how quickly are they reproducing.
He's about to get musked
Michael,
on. Look
Michael,
down.
a little closer to your face. I can't get it in this thing.
This snake is going back to their state-licensed reptile facility.
Hang on, what is...
Captured Burmese pythons are either humanely euthanized or kept for further study.
I'm not sure if we can ever eradicate them without an act of God. I'm not sure that we can't, but we need to find out. Get another one.
One down. But the big question is, just how did thousands of Burmese pythons get in the Everglades in the first place?
Well,
There are two theories.
here's Miami.
The first is that in 1992, Hurricane Andrew wiped out a reptile storage facility, injecting hundreds of Burmese hatchlings into the Everglades.
We know that there's at least one facility that was present during the hurricane.
Yeah, and that was right here.
And we're talking about 900 plus Burmese pythons, none of which were recovered.
Yeah, well, they were babies. I know, being out there, that a baby Burmese python, 17 to 24 inches, everything eats them. Everything.
However, as babies, they can find cover easier than large animals.
It's been almost 20 years since Hurricane Andrew. Plenty of time for the pythons to breed out of control.
We're talking about, in a hurricane setting, the area was flattened.
And we're talking about an animal that has evolved in a geographic location where monsoons are commonplace.
Yeah.
Probability doesn't have any logic to it.
In the wild, Burmese pythons can lay a clutch of 30 to 40 eggs every reproductive year. Even if 95% of the python hatchlings died, there would still be enough to worry about.
If 1 or 2 animals makes it per clutch, that's 27 to roughly 60 animals that survived in one location. That's not a bad insertion value.
The second theory behind their proliferation is pet release.
Florida City Homestead area is just full of reptile people. Dealers, keepers, eccentrics with lots of exotics. But we need to go out there and we need to find out.
It's South Florida farmers who often have a front row view of the extent of the python invasion.
I wonder if that bird realizes the danger it's in. That'd be a tasty morsel for a python.
The farm of Larry Dunnigan and his son Mark borders Everglades National Park. Squash and pole beans grow here a few months a year. The rest of the time, the fields are home to rats and rabbits. And it's only a few kilometers from the epicenter of the python explosion.
The snakes, that's where they go for dinner. In August, we start preparing the land for fall plantings. The telephone calls and the radio conversations came in that, boss, there's lots of snakes out here. More snakes than I've ever seen. We ran over 2 or 3 the year before, but never this number of snakes.
All through the day, they kept calling us, telling us, you know, here's another one and another one and another one.
And one day we ran over 11 the first day, 9 the second, and 3 the third. But believe it or not, you would think it would cut them into 12-inch sections. It doesn't. It doesn't. They're tough. They're tough.
Larry only started seeing the pythons after Hurricane Andrew changed Florida forever.
Hurricane Andrew, a Category 5 massive hurricane, it was one of the most horrific, horrendous storms we have seen in decades. Swept right across South Florida and literally decimated and flattened anything and everything that was in its path. One of the things that was in its path was at least one breeding facility and wholesaler that contained hundreds of Burmese pythons.
This was used as a reptile warehouse back in 1992, just prior to Hurricane Andrew.
Lieutenant Pat Reynolds is the Florida Fish and Wildlife officer who inspected that python facility just weeks before the storm.
As you can see, the flimsy nature of the plastic-coated roof, the wind's blowing it. Inside this plastic warehouse of reptiles are these snakes stacked like this just prior to Hurricane Andrew. And when Hurricane Andrew came and took everybody by surprise, we had no idea this storm was going to come and get us or what magnitude it was going to be. These guys didn't even think about removing what they had in here. So what they found out when they came back, nothing was left. Not a pipe structure. Obviously, all this plastic blew off. 200-mile-an-hour winds just shredded that stuff. These things are all stacked. The wind comes and just throws them like Frisbees out into the Everglades.
Lucky for the pythons that they landed in a subtropical climate with a lot of food, plenty of water, just a great all-around ecosystem and habitat for those pythons to survive.
You know, of course, they're going to get picked off by predators. Parasites might get some. But what's the chances out of thousands of animals that something might survive? I think it was pretty good.
It was a perfect storm for these pythons.
But while Lieutenant Reynolds remembers getting calls about a lot of exotic escapees in people's homes, the pythons were mysteriously absent.
Now remember getting together with the nuisance animal trapper and saying, when are we going to see the snakes? Where will they show up? We never found any. We never got a call. We got together and shook our heads. We just couldn't believe it. Around year 2000 or so, we started seeing pythons turn up in the Everglades National Park. And we said, could it be? That's a good possibility. It would have taken many years for some of these animals to get up to breeding size and to get enough of them around. And then all of a sudden, they're spreading out because there's too many in one area and they have to spread out in different directions. So now we're seeing them in the urbanized areas around people's homes here.
A few kilometers north of the area where the storage facility was destroyed, the swath of wild lands between the Everglades and the surrounding communities is prime hunting territory. Michael is still waiting to catch his first berm of the season.
And there's rats everywhere. That's about 6 I've jumped up already.
Find me one of the gutted python. Then we're talking.
I think I pretty much have to, don't I?
Yeah. No pressure, Michael, no
No
pressure.
pressure, no pressure.
Sean and I are very competitive. Right now, he holds the number for the most captures. I hold the number for the largest capture. You know, and we argue which one holds more weight.
And these three guys all want to be the first on any snake they see.
I mean, no pressure. Looks like something middle.
Corn snake.
Yeah? You got him?
Big one.
You lost him?
Got him, yeah. He's under this rock, though.
Hey, wait, I can get him right here.
Get him?
He's pretty deep. Got a couple of rats in here already.
He doesn't know we have a snake, does he?
No.
Can you see that, Greg?
Has he got a hole under there?
Yeah. Oh, here he comes.
What you got?
There we go.
Hello, buddy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good teamwork, man.
All right.
It's a small corn snake, a non-venomous native species. Adults can reach from 0.6 to almost 2 meters in length.
Actually, I think he's probably due for a shed. He's
Getting ready to go in?
Yeah, he's kind of dark. And
He's big for all the other ones I've seen
Yeah?
around here.
This animal here has really thick black bands.
Yeah.
I mean, usually that's just one scale, and you got like a scale and a half there. He's warm enough to be on the move today.
Tempt that rock. I'll bet it's over 80 degrees already.
84.9. Yep. That's your high-tech data collection instrument.
This works, man. I'm still old school.
Listen, you can't get the cop out of him. Look, he's got.
That's right.
Press hard, 5 copies.
But as the hunter who hasn't caught a python yet this season, it's Michael Cole who gets squeezed the most.
Why don't you go down that way, because I'm going to turn him loose here, and I don't want you screaming snake when he crawls up.
Sean and I have kind of been looking at him as the unlucky rabbit's foot at this point, and hopefully that'll change, especially for Michael's sake.
But you know, though, every python we've found has been heralded by an indigenous snake first.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
we're on the right track.
This is nice. There's a little shelf.
You know, Michael, I don't know, you know, he's a squirrely kind of dude. He could just pull it out in the end, but right now he's playing out of a hole, so we'll see.
Make sure you keep looking for sunny spots, because that's where they're going to be.
Yeah. No, there's lots of little patches of sun. As long as I can get through here, I'll get it.
Good luck.
There is no background of chasing Burmese pythons around the Everglades. We can't go back and read a book about how it was done in the 1950s because they weren't here in the 1950s. So we're making it up as we go along. Hopefully we'll keep moving forward and we'll keep catching snakes till they're all gone.
Guys, you got that untied? What's that? It's tied up. FWC just called. They've got a python in a dumpster. We need to go get it for them.
The hunters are on call anytime someone finds a large exotic reptile. The boa constrictor certainly qualifies.
He believes it's going to be a common boa. He says it may have been hit by a car. It's got some injuries to it, so we're going to have to check it out when he gets here.
The Florida wildlife officer was called in when a snake was spotted in an industrial park.
It's a common boa, and it was in one of the Dipsy dumpsters.
Right.
So he didn't fight or create any problems and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not a horrible monster?
Not like a typical python. A little bit more aggressive, I have to admit.
You know, sometimes when we get called out to capture a loose python, sometimes it's in an urban setting very close to where the wild population is. As soon as we get our hands on that animal, we can tell whether it was an escape/release or a wild animal. Those wild animals, as soon as you put your hands on them, they try and defend themselves. They strike, they bite. The captive animals, you can pick them right up and normally put them in whatever container you need.
Actually, looks like he's been chewed on a little bit.
But this actually went to the spine.
You can actually see vertebral column.
Yeah.
Wow.
This abandoned pet has none of the skills needed to survive in the outside world. Its injuries will probably prove fatal.
I mean, these really are spectacular animals. And, you know, it's disappointing to see one in this condition.
Yeah.
Are they from believed to be a wild population or some captive animals that were let loose, or what do you think?
We believe that it's captive animals that have been let loose.
Okay.
The hunters have found that released pet snakes discovered in urban areas seem to be more often victims than dangerous wild predators.
You guys got all the...
You know what? Let's do this night hunt.
As the sun sets over the Everglades, cold-blooded snakes like to slither out onto the roadways to soak up the last bit of heat from the day. So this quiet, warm road near the Everglades should be an ideal place for the hunters to find pythons.
Snake! Where? There it is. There it is. Get it. What? You got him? Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Nice banded water snake. Look at that pretty little animal. Look at that. Is he getting ready to musk you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Awesome little animal.
Look at that tongue action.
He's not bad.
Just lights off here.
He's healthy.
Hey, beauty.
Yeah.
Hey, beauty. Look at that belly
Nice
color.
coloration on the belly there with the reddish-brown checkers. Nice banded pattern.
People mistake this animal for the Florida water moccasin or cottonmouth. And, you know, the juvenile cottonmouths have a banding pattern like this. But if you know your snakes, these things look nothing like a cottonmouth. The head is a lot smaller, no brow ridge. But, you know, thousands of these get killed every year because people think they're water moccasins, which is really unfortunate because these are great snakes.
South Florida is home to 4 venomous snakes: the water moccasin or cottonmouth, the coral snake, the pygmy rattlesnake, and the eastern diamondback rattlesnake.
Oh, yeah. This is the stuff.
I don't want to do that. You keep your musk tonight. You keep your own musk.
You boys are learning. Oh, yeah, the snake's 3 years old.
Yeah, all right, let's
Let's get this one off the road.
He disappears.
all right, let's go get a python.
Let's go get some pythons.
But the hunters are here to catch invasive species, especially the Burmese python.
One down. Hey, that's good. Early in the hunt.
It is a big full moon tonight. I didn't expect to find anything. I've been told that full moons are a bad time to catch snakes.
Snake. Where? No, to the right.
Let's get in the wheat.
What do you got? Nah, it went in.
Get in there. Get in there.
It's a berm. Yeah. No, he's not huge, but it's a berm. They're moving. Driving, lights are bobbling around, and I wasn't sure it was a snake. I saw a break in this white line along the road. You know, wasn't positive until the break in the white line disappeared, and then I knew we had a snake.
The ones that we're finding in the Everglades, 2 things happen when you come across them. They run, and we try to catch them, or they stand their ground and they bite. And when they do, it hurts.
This is a magnificent representation of one of these smaller Burmese pythons. What happened to calm, Snake Whisperer?
As soon as she realized that was warm,
That was a defensive bite.
totally defensive. And she's real nervous right now. This animal is not aggressive, it's defensive at this point. This animal is trying to get away from the situation that it's in. Oh, yeah.
The typical adult size of berms in the Everglades is 3 meters for males, 4 meters plus for females.
We get this tape measure right here at exactly 54 inches.
This snake is just half that size.
I'll say he's warm, but he's been around your hand. Look at that, look at that.
Oh, he's like so close.
Yeah.
So close.
So close, wants a piece of you.
Come on, little girl. It's all right, girl. She's gonna take advantage,
look at
isn't she? So you got 2 rows on the outside and the top, 2 rows in the middle, and then 2 on the lower jaws. These have approximately 100 teeth inside this mouth, and they're all needle sharp.
And it's all covered by this flesh, real soft flesh that pulls back. And when that animal sinks those teeth in, those teeth are curved backwards so that nothing can get out of its mouth.
That's what they do. They're opportunistic. They sink their teeth into that prey item, and they hang on to it. That's leverage. Then they wrap the coils around it, and they suffocate their prey.
But she's got heat-sensing pits all around the upper lip. And when she senses that body heat, she can tell this is another animal.
They say that man has never invented anything. They have always taken from the natural world. And this is a prime example. Same temperature gun we just used to capture the temperature on the road, on the ground, and on her head to see what the differential was. That's an IR, infrared heat gun. That is the exact same mechanism that this animal uses.
The bigger the animal, the harder she'll strike. But the quicker she'll have spent all her energy.
You know what? I know we've all seen thousands of these animals.
They're just beautiful.
But how can you not just continue to look at them and not be just in awe?
Bring my kid out.
After a few minutes on the warm pavement, she rebuilds her strength and is ready to strike again.
These animals. All right, let's bag her.
You're trying, I know.
I didn't do that. Come on now.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Y'all blame me for all kinds of stuff. I was being nice. Well, you know, Greg got himself bit. I had nothing to do with all that.
Yeah.
Good catch. All
Good
right.
to see, man. I was looking at the shadow on the left.
Ooh, she put out a lot of musk.
And I can smell that musk from back here.
Yeah, right. Stop lying, Michael. That's you.
All right, y'all set, Mikey?
Let's get him.
All right.
All right, you're the eyes up top, man. Let's find them.
That's 1 snake each for Sean and Greg. But Michael's still looking for his first. Many people still believe that all wild pythons are either escaped or released pets. Pets like Sean's 4.5-meter berm.
He just keeps coming. He is a gentle giant, without a doubt. He looks impressive and he looks like he could put a hurting on you, but aggressive, not at all, not at all.
I got my first Burmese python from a lady I met. It got too big for her, and she gave it to me. And that's also a great story of how I met my wife.
Now, some politicians are looking at banning the trade in these exotic animals altogether.
What I have to believe is that in order for me to keep my Burmese pythons that I'm so passionate about, that we have to figure out how to keep these snakes that are in the wild from becoming a problem.
For exotic animal breeders, combating misinformation about pythons is a priority mission.
I think Burmese pythons originally came in the pet industry out of a machismo factory.
Burmese pythons found their way into American homes in large numbers back in the 1980s.
People thought, oh, you know, look at this, I can walk around these things on my neck in public and chicks are gonna dig it. I think it started in a different capacity than what it exists in right now.
Now, with advanced breeding methods, they come in a variety of color patterns. From 1996 to 2006, almost 100,000 Burmese pythons were legally imported into the U.S.
With a size of a Burmese that can get 20 feet also comes a lot of responsibility and, if you're not careful, a potential danger.
In the last 30 years, there have been 13 reported deaths caused by pet giant constrictors, all of them either their owners or members of the owner's family. To put that in perspective, during the same period, more than 700 Americans have been killed by dogs.
Just like, you know, raising up a puppy. You can do great things with them or you can do bad things with them. Oh, muscle.
Most captive Burmese pythons are gentle giants, but these 3 snake experts believe one thing: they're just too much pet for most people.
What happens is you buy this beautiful 18-inch baby Burmese python, you love it and it's a great pet and you handle it, and a year later it's 8 feet long, and you handle a little bit less often. And a year later it's 12 feet long and you handle it hardly at all. And eventually it becomes an animal that costs you money and you're not enjoying it, so you're gonna try to find another home for it or a zoo.
Or release it into the wild, as many believe pet owners have already done. That's why the python hunters are working to round them up before they destroy some of the Everglades' indigenous and endangered species. But Greg and Sean are taking a break from the marshes to conduct some python intel. It's Amnesty Day at the Miami Zoo. If there's one place to size up a pet release problem, it's here.
That's a nicer animal right there.
All pet Burmese pythons in Florida have to be registered with the state at the cost of an annual fee. On Amnesty Day, owners of pythons or other exotic animals can surrender their pets, no questions asked. It's one of Florida's ways of keeping these species out of the wild.
What we typically see in these Amnesty Days is that people just intermittently arrive with snakes, sometimes giant constrictors, Burmese pythons, retics. As they pour in, they'll register them in with FWC, and then, we'll take a look at them and see what we got.
It's not long before a snake arrives that proves how large and how quickly a python can grow.
They sell it to you, it's only about this big. And then you feed him, you take care of him, and it grows and
5
grows
feet,
and
6
grows.
feet.
It's about that big around. And we got a Chihuahua who's about this big around. So
Not a good idea.
yeah.
They're awesome animals. Even though I love the Burmese python, for one individual, they can't be too much of a snake.
We didn't have the room for him in the house we're in. It's an apartment. We have like 5 people living in it, and it was getting too crowded, and they were getting big.
We're just securing this is a large albino patternless Burmese python.
The hunters note that of the 9 Burmese pythons turned over today, all but 1 are unusual colors. This raises an important question.
Why aren't the designer pythons, why aren't these color mutations represented in this wild population? I don't think we've found one.
After investigating both the pythons found in the wild and those found in the suburbs, the hunters believe there are 2 different explanations for how they got here.
The snakes that we're finding are mean and nasty. They're wild type. It's not lending itself to a whole lot of credibility that pet owners are releasing their pets.
Those random animals causing all the hysteria in the urban areas are likely pet releases and escapees.
Look at the Amnesty Day. What are we getting? We're getting albinos, we're getting green patternless albinos. The animals that are escaping in suburbia with all of the human activity and all of the malice in general, against snakes, right. The snakes don't make it out.
People don't like them, so when snakes come across people, snakes get killed.
The other reason for their spreading can be linked back to the reptile storage facility hit by Hurricane Andrew in 1992. It sent almost 1,000 hatchlings into the Everglades.
Remote area, plenty of time, plenty of food, kind of like a slam dunk.
A genetic study of the animals in the Everglades shows they're closely related. Sean finds that many of his fellow biologists are convinced once they see the data.
A lot of the people that started off as, oh yeah, it's pet trade, it's pet industry, it's them releasing their pets wantonly into the wild, have now, when faced with this new data, they get it. They understand that it all points to Hurricane Andrew.
We still need to get rid of the snakes. They don't belong there. I don't think anybody argues that.
For some, like farmer Larry Dunnigan, it can't happen fast enough.
We're all in the same predicament with the pythons. They're a problem, and there's more and more of them. They are prolific, and we're seeing more and more of them every year.
Larry's workers crunched a record number of the giant snakes this season.
were not used to snakes, were afraid of snakes. They didn't know what they were. They knew it was strange to have that many, but there was nothing they could do. They ran over them. But see, a python could easily hide out here. They kind of, in my terms, give me the willies.
The red-shouldered hawk just took off the road with a snake in his talons.
Now, it's time for the hunters to use the knowledge they've gained to help them find the Burmese pythons.
Colored underbelly, too. That's a good-sized snake. That could be a baby Burmese python. Shoulder hawk.
As they watch the food chain in the wild firsthand, they're able to separate fact from myth.
Look at that. The red-shouldered hawks, the ospreys, they're feeding on these baby Burmese pythons. That's just free food.
The hunters say that it's a media myth that pythons have no natural predators.
I've heard it said over and over again on the news.
No
Burmese
natural
pythons
predators.
have no natural predators.
Yeah,
So
okay.
How do you explain that?
Well, that's because the individuals saying that don't know what they're talking about. They don't know anything about Burmese pythons, and they know very little about these ecosystems, these habitats, and how the whole predatory prey system works out here. I have problems with authority. Always have. You know, I don't think I'm going to change. And I think my biggest issue comes from people that don't know what they're talking about.
The birds. Huh? What about the birds? What's been up there?
They know the Everglades are full of dangers for Burmese pythons and python hunters.
The alligators that are out there, the crocodiles that are out there, the Burmese pythons that are out there.
I know we've got, black bears, we've got hogs, we've got Florida panthers. But there's a lot of people that probably say, I don't want to run into that. I hope we don't find a panther.
I'm a little bit intimidated by that creature. Absolutely.
Licensed by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission as python hunters, the guys know that FWC officers face more dangerous threats.
Hey guys, we're gonna check out this memorial here.
Gotcha.
This monument honors 2 officers killed in the line of duty.
People come and go, wow, now you're dealing with crocodiles and venomous snakes and large constrictors. Isn't that more dangerous than law enforcement? And no, people are more dangerous.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most dangerous jobs out here. I mean, every time one of these officers approaches somebody, 90% of the people they approach are armed because they're either hunters or poachers out here. So, I mean, a really, really dangerous job. And geographically, they don't have backup. One guy could be covering 4 or 5 counties.
I respect the heck out of them. Not a job I'd ever want.
Go.
Let's go catch some snakes.
Yeah, let's lend a hand, see what we can do.
The hunt for the Burmese python continues.
Snake!
Wow, that's a good find, man. Gorgeous. That is awesome. Look, this is a Brooks.
That is the prettiest Brooks I've ever seen. My
Wow.
God, are you serious?
And we're in a pile of thorns. I didn't even realize it.
Oh,
I grabbed.
oh,
you realized
I realized it. No BS. This is the nicest captive or wild caught looking Brooks I've ever seen.
As a kid, this was the ultimate find in South Florida when I was capturing, snakes down here.
I have not seen one of these in the wild in
That is
7 years.
incredible. And the funny thing is, we're both bloody. Has nothing to do with the snakes.
Yeah, right.
The terrain here is worse than the animal. Main food item for this snake right here are other snakes. Hatchling Burmese pythons don't stand a chance against this. And the larger pythons don't feed on snakes, so he is not in danger by any of the larger pythons.
So the baby Burmese pythons could actually help this species.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt them. No doubt this is not a species that's gonna be hurt by the Burmese python.
Let me tell you something.
For sure.
Burmese python babies, it's what's for dinner.
That's right.
For these. We're gonna just let him go and let him find his own way
I don't know
here.
exactly
not
where
my,
he was
Not
going.
in my pocket there, buddy.
We have to
Unreal.
come back and check on him someday.
All right, look, we know they're up. We know they're sunning. They gotta be pythons out here.
Let's get some pythons. That
You
side.
saw the snake, you realized that was a Brooks King, and you froze. Like,
All right, hang on.
oh my, like the light.
Hang on.
He didn't even
This
know
is how we're gonna do this. Give me your belt loop. When I go over the side, he's coming with me.
Michael still hasn't caught a snake. He's really got to prove himself. The wildlands around the edge of the Everglades are not only ideal Burmese python habitat, but the many trails make it more efficient for python hunters.
There's another game trail over here.
Which means Michael really needs to find a snake.
If you don't find one soon, we have to come up with a sacrifice to the snake gods. And I mean, you know, it makes the decision pretty easy.
I got a sharp knife too, buddy. Just stay back. Bob!
You got one?
Yeah. Sean, get under the rock. Get it. Oh,
Hang on,
Spread
hang on,
all
hang on,
over.
hang on, hang on.
Don't let it
Hang
get
on,
under the rock.
No.
You got it? That's spewing all over the place. Ah!
You got him?
Yeah.
What's a...
Whoa! Oh, yeah.
He likes
Come
you.
to Papa.
Yeah, you hold him. So I just grabbed his tail and I'm yelling to Sean, grab it before it gets under the rock. Time he got over and grabbed that, I realized the rock was only that big. But hey, you know what? I won't be quite as excited next time, but this one was good.
That is a great snake. Let's get
him
us out,
Let's get him
out
up
in the
on
open somewhere.
out of this hole here so we can get all our measurements and everything on this guy.
This animal's healthy.
It's another wild python with natural colors. Further confirmation that they're not finding specially bred Burms in the wild with albino or other color mutations.
Look at it. This animal's strong. You know, he's fighting. He's not listless.
No, he
Good-
found a good place
good
to hide
tongue
in that
action.
cold weather.
Nice muscle tone.
Guys, let's get a quick temp on this guy before we handle him too much.
All right.
See where we're at here. Shoot that.
78.1, max read. He's reading about the same as the ground.
Hey, I went first last time. Let's guesses. Length?
6'8".
Okay, you're saying 6'8". I'm saying 7'2".
7'2½". Isn't that how that works, right?
Give me the vent first.
Well, I got 96 overall just because I'm staring at it.
All right, Sean, you beat me by a ½ inch.
It didn't look that long to me.
It's all how you play it. It's all how you play the numbers.
2.5 meters long. In the Everglades, male Burmese pythons typically grow to 3 meters. So based on its size, this one's probably less than 2 years old.
All right.
You got another bag?
Hey, I gotta say,
Yeah.
Mikey, welcome to the club.
Here, you too.
Yeah,
Have some
right.
spooge.
Then they use it as a spooge hand.
Yeah.
Dang it.
It's exciting because it's my first, catch for the season. It's my snake. It's my catch. These guys got to stop ribbing me. So now I'm gonna see. I'm one of those guys. It sneaks past. I'll have more catches than both of them in no time. This thing's got a lot of energy.
You want to see how cooperative this guy is?
Yeah.
Yeah, there he goes.
Got him? Oh yeah. He's still pissy. Oh, more crap.
Literally?
Literally? All right.
Man.
Yep. Good deal.
Minus one more.
All right. Good job, boys.
Man.
Good job.
All right.
Their journey has allowed Michael to catch his first python of the season. And in the face of the ongoing debate, help explain how these snakes first started breeding in the wild. Since Hurricane Andrew in 1992, just over 1,300 Burmese pythons have been captured. With thousands of the snakes still breeding in the wild, it's but a drop in the bucket.
Snake!
The work of the python hunters is needed more than ever. So while a few escaped python pets will continue to harass the suburbs, there's no doubt that a serious problem in the wild remains. threatening the many endangered species in the Everglades.
All right, I got something moving.
Pull them out.
They're back.
Talk to us.
Burmese pythons. And the trio who hunt them down
Bring your stick.
and take them out.
Don't get bit.
We're good to go.
The python hunters return to the Everglades.
Snake!
This time with a new generation.
Oh, yeah, there he is. He's climbing.
He's climbing the tree.
Their mission, stop an invasion
We just got stumped by a newbie.
by critters that don't belong. Invasive reptiles threaten Florida's wetlands. Iguanas, Nile monitors, and the most notorious of all, the giant Burmese python.
Snake, just firm right there.
You got him?
Oh, yeah.
Now 3 men join forces to defend the Everglades. Biologist Sean Heflick. He's been chasing, breeding, and collecting reptiles his entire life.
I've never been afraid of snakes.
Exotic reptile breeder and cop Greg Graziani. He knows his pythons inside and out.
I got my first Burmese python when I was 12 years old.
And python breeding pro Michael Cole. He's sold his designer color mutations for as much as $25,000.
I've learned about reptiles the hard way. It was a passion.
They are the Python Hunters. It's the new season of python hunting.
Here we go again.
Let's go catch some snakes.
Let's get out there.
Yep.
Today's mission, discover if Florida's bitter winter put a serious dent in the Burmese population.
It'd be nice if we didn't find any berms. But unfortunately, I guarantee we're gonna.
Before the killing cold, the Burm population was estimated between 3,000 and 100,000 snakes.
Land ho.
The hunters want to know if a new generation of pythons are taking hold.
Got some open space.
Oh yeah, a lot of cover too.
What'd you find?
Turtle nest dug up just like before,
Yeah.
which means python food.
Python food making a trail, too.
I'm gonna go to this end of the island, then just work back toward you guys.
All right.
The conditions are perfect for berms. With plenty of food and a temperature of 29 degrees, they're going to be on the move.
Michael, find me a hole.
Whoa, guys.
What you got?
Come here. Greg, it's a water moccasin. Bring your stick. It's right here. It's right there.
Yeah. He's coiled up.
Almost stepped on him.
Yeah, right here. Bolton.
He's a runner. Don't grab it with your hand.
No. He's back up in the. He's on that. You see him over there, Mikey?
No, I don't see him.
Careful.
There he is.
There he goes.
Yeah, he's flashing me.
Also known as a cottonmouth for its white gaping mouth, this venomous native of Florida can grow over 1.5 meters long. Its fangs can inject enough hematoxic venom to destroy human limbs and tissue.
All right, got his tail here. Hold on.
Don't get bit.
I'm gonna do my best.
I didn't actually see him till he moved.
All right. Got him.
He mucked all over the place. I can see.
Yeah, he did. To get him out of here where I can get into a safer spot with him.
Ouch.
God, I love these guys. Look at those little needles.
That's why this is not for the faint at heart. Or the idiot. Sean, get your hands out of there. Man, when he ran, I thought he was gone.
Yeah, so well.
He tried.
You got the python hunters here, man.
There's the cotton.
That's what they call it, a cottonmouth, that white flash there.
I'm gonna take these out and let him relax.
Careful.
Unlike Burmese pythons, cottonmouths belong here, so this one gets to go free.
Let's see if we can get him flashed a little bit. No, he's gonna run.
Yeah, there we go.
Let him go.
Off he goes.
What? I'm still shaking. I love those venomous things, but it's just not me. Come on, let's catch us a berm.
Now Mikey's gonna be staring down at the ground, afraid to step on the...
I'm not afraid, just cautious.
Burmese pythons can grow to over 6 meters, many times longer than a cottonmouth. But finding a snake that big isn't easy. With brown and black camouflage skin, Burms are almost invisible, but Sean, Greg, and Michael know exactly where to look.
Hey, hey! What you got? Talk to us! Talk to us! Come on, talk to us! Come on! Are you in the water?
Yeah, right at the edge. Damn it.
I'm coming through. I see you.
It's slippery. I have no idea where his head is, but...
You have no idea where his head is?
No, because...
Which direction he's going into the grass?
Right here in front of me. His tail's between my legs. Hang on.
All right, I see somebody. I see somebody.
Grab his tail. Wait a minute, I'm about losing.
I got his body right here. I got the mid part of his body.
Can you release it and I drag it this way?
Michael. Grab this.
I
got
a tail in my cage.
All right, I got the head.
I know, but he's got this wrap. We're gonna have to back him through or reach through.
Hold on a second.
That's a good size one, guys. Can you please just pull him out?
You got it?
Yeah.
I got it.
You got him?
Yeah.
Okay.
They bagged their first Burm of the season, but now they'll have to be careful not to get caught themselves.
Guys.
What?
Dude, we're in a...
Hey, that's a gator nest.
There's broken eggshells around here.
Yeah, I'm standing in knee-deep water next to a gator nest.
This thing was right on the edge of this gator nest.
Look at the sun coming right in here on the nest, which is why the nest is here.
And when I walked up, bam, it just bolted into the water.
Alligators rule the Everglades, but they're now in direct competition with a huge dinner guest that nobody invited to the party.
That's a nice one. I can feel more than hear gurgling in his throat.
Look at the bubbles. He's got a respiratory. He's bubbling. He's come down with a respiratory.
Other than that, he looks perfectly healthy.
This is a thick animal. We don't have a weight on it yet, but this is one of the thickest ones that we've caught in this area.
Well, I tell you what, we need to get the date on this thing and get it loaded. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's just get GPS.
GPS
and
temps.
Temps may not do any good. He's been in the water.
Okay.
So let's get GPS. Everything else can be gotten, and then let's finish out this hunt on this island.
You know, this snake could be sitting here, ambushing a mammal that's coming up here to get what's left of the eggs from this gator nest.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
That's a big snake.
The temperature and GPS location of every python is key data to help wildlife authorities understand the species' movements and habits.
I got one here to send to Fish and Game.
This snake is about 2 3/4 meters long and weighs 6.8 kilos, about average size. Still, they'll need more catches and more data to determine if significant numbers of pythons survived the cold and went on to breed.
We're good to go. It's a good day, guys, good day. This is a hot spot, man. It was a hot spot last year, it's a hot spot this year.
Their first hunt does offer one chilling conclusion. Burms of breeding age are still alive in the Everglades. With a Burm in the bag, the python hunters decide to chase a new invader lurking in Florida's extensive canal system: iguanas.
Just over this wall is one sitting. As soon as we crossed this street, we saw one sitting over the wall. So when we approach that wall, we're gonna have to be, real stealthy to get over there and get close enough to them.
Let's check those out.
Let's do it.
Florida's wild iguanas are mostly descendants of ship stowaways and escaped or abandoned pets. They number in the thousands and burrow into canal and bridge embankments. And that's another invasive reptile problem Florida can do without.
Greg.
Oh, hang on. Under the bridge?
2 of them. One in the water, one's under the bridge.
I'm gonna go to the other side of the bridge.
Okay, he's crawling on the rocks all the way across.
One already went in the water?
Yep, he went down right there. The other one's running across the footway. See him right there? That worked real good.
That's an iguana there. Hey, Mike, we got 2 of them exactly at this point on the opposite end of the bridge. One facing the road, one facing out.
Oh, and they're heading up.
No, that one's going down. God, that thing moves almost.
No, he's
like a
going up.
rocket
He's going up.
He went down and up.
Go across that side.
Yeah, I got it. I see the big male right here, though. Oh, he knows what's up now.
You're gonna have to go across. He's this way.
She went right down that crevice.
Oh, did she?
Well, mine might not have worked, but I stayed a lot drier with mine not working.
That was a nice big male, though.
Yeah.
It was. It was
You
real
were
bright red,
inches
too. Orange.
away from him when you dove in on him.
Did you see him? He wasn't happy, too.
Well, I
Big old
thought-
head bob.
here
Like,
we
I don't
go,
know what
'cause
you're
he started
doing.
This is good. I say we at least.
There goes my sunglasses.
Oh, did you have them on?
Yeah, they were on top of my hat.
They should be right out there. There they are. Is that them straight out? It looks like a white.
I think I see them. No, they're about halfway up, halfway down. Looks like they're kind of trying to float. A little farther out.
No, out. No, straight out. Dive right there. Right there. No, right there.
Whether catching iguanas or snakes, the python hunters are always busy. Tonight, they're out combing the roads. Snakes are attracted to asphalt warmed by the day's sun. It's a good bet they'll find one.
Mikey, you got your glasses?
Yeah. Hey,
Snake.
snake, burn. Got him? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Little one. Head.
Little
Let me
one.
get his tail. He's twitching. Hang on. Let me turn him, and I'll turn him right away from you. There you go.
You got the tail. I know this get even game here.
He's trying to get you
I
bit.
know what he's thinking. I know exactly what he's thinking.
He's all yours.
Oh, no, you jack.
I said he's all yours.
Yeah, just what I want. Back in, all over me.
To defend themselves, pythons squirt a foul mix of musk, urine, and feces that lingers for hours.
Come here, Mikey.
What are you pointing at me for?
Come here, Mikey.
Come on, man. What are you pointing at me for?
Taste that.
Go ahead, I got one hand sexing for me, Michael.
I'll sex it for you, but let me hold. Of course, it's a girl.
Is it? I don't think I've caught a girl this small.
She's fighting you.
I don't care about getting bit.
I didn't
you
do
keep
it.
putting this tail on me.
You keep. I didn't do anything.
I thought you wanted
with
it.
this dang tail.
I
I'm
thought you
telling
wanted
you.
it.
I'm not taking the blame
I was just looking for scars and stuff.
It's a good-looking animal. Looks pretty healthy too.
I'm not overly happy. Huh? Okay, we all ran out of the truck.
What are you doing? Ah, jerk.
Delicious.
You guys have given me the tail twice.
He's not happy.
No, he's not. You want to hold the snake and I'll do that? You got him?
Yep.
Hold on, both. Smile, Sean. You can let go of the head, just don't let go of the tail.
68 3/4. 7 exactly on girth.
What, you came just hunting for mama or what?
Yeah, that's all I carry, big bags.
Pigs or
That's all I carry, big bags.
He's gonna put bodies in there.
6 pounds, 7 ounces.
Done.
Done. And we're out. Okay, I spotted it. Got the tail. Greg took the head. You can hold it.
Over.
It's early morning at Mike's place.
Come hither.
I'm ready. Come on, Jedi. Woo. Away. Oh. Fight me for real. Chicken. Oh. Whoa. Ow. People think it's dangerous to go catch snakes. I got a sword fight with that kid every morning before school. That's what danger's all about.
Mike is one of the world's top breeders of exotic ball pythons. This morning, after a year-long wait, he'll find out if he's produced another new, one-of-a-kind genetic mutation.
I think we got some baby snakes hatching. You want to go cut them open?
Yes, please.
By mating snakes of different colors and patterns, Mike hopes these eggs will produce unique and valuable skin designs. To assist in the hatching process, he cuts the shells.
This is the most exciting thing about being a snake breeder. Sometimes we're making brand new, never seen before color mutations and pattern mutations. We use these scissors where it's pointed up in the corner, so we make sure we don't cut any of the snake or the veins. Looks like we have a...
I don't know.
Looks like we have a pastel or a super pastel. Look at all the veins that are not quite absorbed yet.
Wow.
When it's ready to come out, all of those veins will turn gray, and the blood will be absorbed into the yolk, which gets absorbed into the snake's belly, and then it'll be ready to come out. Oh, wow. The first ever pastel calico window granite.
Wow.
Genetic engineering of ball pythons is worth the effort.
Look at those colors.
Each one of these snakes could fetch up to $12,000 from collectors.
Feels kind of like rubber.
And it's a boy. All right.
Mike exports his baby pythons all over the world. But today, he's agreed to collect a major shipment for another breeder.
Welcome to Miami. Going to the airport.
Every year, over 500,000 reptiles from around the world pass through Miami International Airport. Strict regulations determine how each species must be packed and shipped.
Is that Joe's shipment?
Yep.
I'm gonna pick that up for him.
All right. Let's go ahead. You got both of them?
Yeah.
All right.
Wildlife officers and customs officials spot check the
This
shipments.
one first over here. Let's go take a look at the emeralds.
These crates come from Guyana and contain dozens of snakes, lizards, and caimans, a relative of the crocodile. Many of these reptiles can inflict serious wounds.
Everybody where they're supposed to be?
So far.
I always wondered if you guys were as careful as we are about handling that stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to end up having to get stitches or anything like that.
Yeah, those are some nice long teeth on that snake.
Main thing also we're looking for here too is make sure that it is an emerald tree boa and not something venomous either.
Yeah, well.
It's happened before. They're emeralds. Yeah.
That's a beauty. I like it when they ship what they're supposed to.
Yeah, so do we.
The emerald tree boa is it's a tree snake with large fangs. So when you get bit by one, you're going to continue to bleed for quite a while. Whoever packed this shipment got bit. It looks like they lost a little bit of blood packing it. As long as it's not yours, right?
Yeah.
This is supposed to be the caiman.
But the inspection hits a snag.
It's supposed to be 5 caimans in here.
The mouths have to be taped.
They're not taped.
They're not?
No.
Are you kidding me?
With no tape around the caiman snouts, the shipment violates U.S. Fish and Wildlife laws and may be refused entry.
That's a violation.
Yeah, it's a violation of IATA regs.
I'm going to call him.
We got 3 little guys here.
I don't think I'll be picking this one up. I'll let him come get it himself. Hey, Joe. Hey, I'm at Fish and Wildlife doing your inspection. Yeah, your exporter didn't tape the mouth of these caimans. There's going to be a problem. up. Yeah, no, they look great, but you're gonna have to come pick this shipment up yourself. Yeah, I'm looking at him pull them out right now. No, it's not clear tape. There's no tape on it. He's trying to bite.
Definitely not tape.
All right, I'll tell him you're coming because I'm not picking it up. I want nothing to do with it. I'm not taking a wildlife violation. All right, bye. He's gonna have to come down here himself. I can't take the shipment.
Joe will have to deal with the wildlife officers in person. He could face thousands of dollars in fines. As the wildlife officials open more crates, there's even worse news.
Loose snake.
Loose snake?
Loose snake.
What is he? They're baby rainbow boas. One right there.
Another one here.
Unfortunately, that's probably one bag with the rip in it. There's right here on top. Here's your empty bag. There's 5 missing.
Another surprise package.
It's got the tegus in it. Yeah, little tegus.
A covering screen has come loose.
Oh.
It's not exactly standard pack job there.
No, this is not really an acceptable packing job.
Yeah.
And this is why.
Yeah, I see him.
Got him.
Whoa. They're fast little guys.
That's how we get invasive species here. The tegu is an animal that eats anything, anytime, anywhere, and can adapt, and now you've got a population problem.
Exactly.
Same thing we have with the birds.
Particularly in an ecosystem that they can thrive in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's the big thing right there.
Well, we see it with other species. They're here, you know, they got here, however they got here, they're here, and they're doing good.
Exactly.
With the reptile secure, Agent McKissick invites Michael to see something the public seldom does.
Oh, you're kidding me. Is that real ivory?
Yeah.
Those are real tusks?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a real grizzly bear.
Yep.
What are people thinking?
Worldwide, the black market in wildlife is a $20 billion business. Of the hundreds of thousands of animals smuggled annually, many are reptiles.
That's cobra. Monocled cobra skin. Somebody's purse.
A lot of the stuff we can say were the innocent buyers.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, you know, you'll see stuff like this being sold on a street corner in another country.
They're Cayman.
And a lot of times the people will buy it thinking, well, if I can buy it, then it must be okay. We've gotten better at our job in detecting it, but at the same time, when you have individuals who are looking at the profit aspect of it, particularly when it comes to reptiles. One individual brought in a suitcase out of South America. We retailed what was in that suitcase at $45,000. He purchased the animals for less than $500. Between my agency and the Customs and Border Protection, the smarter we get in detecting, the smarter they get in hiding it.
All these people doing illegal things, and in the end, it's the poor animals that suffer every single time.
I got the head, I got the head. I know.
It's a new season for the python hunters. So far, they've nailed 2 live Burms.
That's a big snake.
To check the health of the population, they need more data, so Mike and Greg have decided to investigate an area they call the Epicenter. In 1992, a reptile storage facility located just a few kilometers from this farm was destroyed by Hurricane Andrew. 900 Burmese pythons escaped into the neighboring Everglades, canals, and farmland.
Over there, earlier this year, we killed 3 in that field. And over there, past them semis on the other side, that's where we killed a majority of them last year, and there was 2 or 3 killed in that one this year. Last year, I think it was 20, 22 snakes. This year is probably 5 to 7. This year's been a lot less.
Yeah, the ones that you guys did find this year, well, were they big ones? Were they small ones?
They were smaller this year than last year.
The larger ones had a harder time surviving through the last year's freeze.
You know, if we get multiple years of cold like this, I think there could stand a chance of wiping them out. If we don't, you just kind of get this peak and valley where you wipe out your bigger breeders, and it's going to be a couple of years before those smaller ones make it up to breeding size again for those numbers to go up and down.
A week ago, they found one out there as well.
Why don't we go take a run over there and see what we can find?
Last year's cold snap means smaller and fewer pythons this year. but there are still plenty of juveniles to hunt down and eradicate.
You'll see here you're standing on top, and then here you're lower. So then back up on top, back and forth. And you can see how that could be a perfect
habitat. They get down in there and you never see them unless you step on them.
You never see them.
Yeah, I mean, this is a perfect habitat. Look at that between your legs, Mike.
I've seen that before. I was born with it. What are you looking for?
That was a cane toad. Hopped right through your legs.
Yep, there he is.
There you go.
We're in here for 2 minutes. You got a cane toad?
Yeah. If we can do that with a Burmese python, man.
Yeah, he likes you. He's spraying poison on. No, I'm not gonna lick it.
The cane toad is another invasive species. It secretes a toxic poison that can kill any animal that tries to eat it. Humans have been known to lick cane toads because of the poison's hallucinogenic properties. A record 30 pythons have been recovered from this farm in a little over a year. But with more than 40 acres of dense growth to search, no Sean means more work for Greg and Michael.
You know what? We each took a row and walked down it up and down this field.
This is where we need Sean. We can set up camp and let him walk it.
Burmese pythons hunt by ambush, remaining motionless and laying in wait. Combined with camouflage, they have all the advantages over their prey.
All right, I got something moving.
Big or little? How far up?
I don't know. I just saw it moving the plants.
You sure you weren't hung up on a vine?
No, it was a good 8, 9 feet ahead of me.
Thought I saw it in there, didn't you?
Yeah, it was probably finding holes.
There, right here.
Yeah. It's right by my foot. I think he's going back your way.
Whatever it is, it's the same thing that those hawks are hunting. It's a rat.
There he is, right by your foot. Got him?
He went past you.
It's got to be a small rodent.
You're right in there.
Yep. That's why you're going to find berms in this stuff for sure.
Sean's not with them because he has a high priority issue, even higher than python hunting. It's a green iguana called
Godzilla. This guy was a rescue. He's a drop-off. He's a pretty good boy. Got a nice comb, real nice crown on you, don't you? Nice dewlap. He shows all the other males, and look at me, look how impressive I am.
an unwanted pet. Godzilla was dropped on Sean's doorstep. After 6 months of searching,
I found Godzilla another home. Somebody's got a really nice big enclosure for him, so he'll be taken care of.
Tilda, come on, girl.
Our home and our facility has become a sanctuary for a lot of reptiles. You know, I get a lot of people come to me that have reptiles that they can't take care of, they want me to take. I get, local humane societies, private individuals, animal control. Iguanas, you waking up? Come on, boy, you can't sleep all day. Why not? They'll show up with turtles or iguanas or snakes. I even get calls about alligators, just all kinds of stuff. This is the perfect place to raise Thorn and give him that freedom to run in the woods if he wants and have some chores, learn responsibility, and develop even more his interest in being a wildlife vet.
Yeah, she's a better eater than him.
I got a lot to do, so I want to try to feed the gators early today, all right?
Caring for snakes and gators is more than a full-time job, so Thorn has become his dad's right-hand man.
That should be good, huh?
She's right about there.
Houdini.
She's just cruising along.
Here.
I can barely see her eye.
Come here. Over here. Over here. You're off target. Houdini. Nice. That gator is psycho.
Back at the Burm Epicenter, Greg and Michael continue to hunt for pythons.
Whoa, what we got? Yeah, we got a dead Burmese python here. And his head is totally mangled.
Must be one that got hit by your plow. Probably a shotgun, I would guess.
Yep.
Is that the weapon of choice to dispatch a python out here?
But the head looks totally, that looks shot. Look at that skull.
Yeah, somebody blew that apart.
That's an old wound right there because we've already got scar tissue healing it over. We look a little further. Let's see if we got any gut content in this animal right here, if that's just bloated air. We're only talking a couple days here. That animal's not that decomposed.
Bile.
Hold on a second. I got something big right here.
Yeah, that's definitely a fecal of some kind. Yeah. Where's Sean? We need him. He's the poop man. All right. This is the first snake I've actually...
Look at all the hair.
With food in
that. That's rabbit or possum right there. But I still feel another hard lump right here.
Pythons don't just eat rabbits and rodents. They've been known to kill pets and poultry.
I've never seen... Look how hard
Petrified.
that is. Yeah, it is. Look at that. See, we can come out this other end. There you go.
Wouldn't that have been easier from the start? Yeah, probably.
Might have been, but it wasn't as fun as watching you cut through that and playing all that crap.
Thanks, Greg.
Hey, there's a reason I carry a snake hook with me, man.
You're starting to act like
Easy
Sean.
now.
I'm digging through the dirt. Yeah, this is just lovely.
Since you're already messy, why don't you give it a stretch and I'll get the tape measure.
The python hunters prefer to catch their burms alive, but even a dead one tells a tale.
Hold that for me there, Mike.
Before the cold snap, female burms caught by the python hunters averaged just under 4 meters.
And we are right at 78 inches.
This one is only half the average size.
All right, Michael, what was your guess?
I'd say around 8.
6 pounds, 14 ounces.
Recovering just one small python isn't necessarily a good sign. It means even if another cold snap occurs, burms may find ways to survive.
See him?
When it comes to bagging burms, the python hunters are experts.
I got him.
Now they're passing their skills to a new generation.
We have to be careful because of all this water here and the places we are here in Central Florida. There's water moccasins here too, and rattlesnakes. Some of the snakes that we're going to see out here could be venomous. So if you come across a snake that you don't recognize, then you have to not touch it until we identify it.
Okay.
Okay? You just look at it and you yell snake. Keep your eyes peeled.
What's this right here?
Oh, gator.
And this line right in the mud is the tip of the tail when she slides back in. And you see how worn down this is? Everywhere else, it's a lot of grass. So that means she lays here a lot. This is her favorite basking spot.
When you're stalking snakes and alligators, you've got to conquer your fear, unless you're the child of a python hunter.
Snake!
I saw the tail.
Oh, yeah, there he is. He's climbing.
He's climbing the tree. Anybody got him?
Ow. Ah,
Get hung up?
no wasp.
You got into a wasp? Let me
Look
see.
at, they're all flying.
All right, be careful, guys. We've stirred up a wasp nest. Where'd you
Come
get
here,
hit?
Come here.
All right, here on the nail.
On the nail? Let me see it.
Oh.
Yeah, they're worse than a snake bite, aren't they? You gonna be able to tough it out, or you gotta go home? You good? Yeah, if there's a wasp nest in there, a black racer's not worth it. We'll find another one.
Lane is no stranger to extreme encounters. By the age of 8, he had already tangled with a burm, captured on video by his mom.
Really quick on his head.
Here you go. Here.
Really quick.
Here.
Now. Got
Good
him.
job,
Good job. Don't let him
Lane.
bite you. Good job, buddy.
He's gonna try to bite you.
Don't let him bite you. JJ
you.
will keep his tail off you. He skunked you a little bit.
Greg,
He got you. That's all right. I don't need it now. He's got it now.
Good
Can you
job.
unwrap? Get your hand out. Get your hand. Hold him. Hold him. Is it?
Yeah.
You got him, Lane?
Lane, don't let him go, baby. He'll bite
Hang on to
the
him.
mess
Get
out
your
of
other
you.
hand in there. Yes, sir. Good job, buddy.
Oh.
Awesome catch.
Oh, my
You got him with both hands?
You got him?
Let's get out on the road.
Back at Sean's facility, another cry for help from a pet owner put Sean's plans for python hunting on hold.
Hey, Sean, it's Pamela. You got the retic morph from me?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. Do you have room for another one? Just one other one.
Just one other one. Is it a dwarf or is it your normal?
This caller has a reticulated python facing a death sentence. The owner is leaving Florida. She must find a suitable home for her snake or have it euthanized.
Yeah.
Well, can you go get that one soon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably have to get it today. She's doing the right thing.
Yeah. Oh, no, we'll take care of it. It's just, sad.
Sean believes a struggling economy is leaving record numbers of exotic pets homeless.
I mean, that's a lot of the rescues I'm getting. People are like, we lost our house and we're going to an apartment complex and they don't allow pets or they don't allow snakes.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. All right, is it hiding in there?
He's, under the light right now, but
What's his demeanor like?
he's good.
Pretty good? Good.
I can't say he won't bite, you know how that goes, but
He's got a mouth.
he's never bit at me or never tried. But the demeanor's good, he's been great. But he's cool.
The reticulated python can grow to be one of the most powerful and longest snakes in the world. The largest on record measured 10 meters.
What do you move? When are you gonna do?
Yeah. No, you did the right thing, though. You found a good home for it, and that's what it's about.
Well, with you, I know.
Yeah? Hi.
Good. Oh, I have some frozen rats that would help you out.
Oh, that'd be great.
I just feed them every other week.
Looks good. Beautiful snake.
And nobody wanted him.
I tell you, if I can't find somebody who wants to give him a good home, then he'll just stay with me.
Good.
That's
That's
the way
good to
it goes.
know. That's good to know.
I know as painful as the choice is, you made the right decision, you're doing the right thing, and I will give you my word that this animal will have a good home. You gonna say goodbye to Mama?
Yeah.
Call me if you want updates. All right, you're doing the right thing. She had all the permits she was supposed to have. She had a tag, the caging was appropriate and up to standard. That was the big thing, trying to reassure that, look, it'll go to a good home, you're doing the right thing, and, you should be applauded for it. Thorn, get up, buddy. Come on. Ain't no sleeping in, no rest for the wicked. Do it. Teenagers. Always trying to sleep in.
At Sean's, preparations are underway for a major mission.
Hey, what do you think about if we take care of that Argo? We gotta wash that Argo sometime. Okay. It's gotta be ready to roll for the Everglades.
The python hunters are going to venture into the Everglades deeper than they've ever been before, over 32 kilometers. For the first time, they'll camp overnight together and hunt in treacherous and unfamiliar terrain.
You missed the spot.
For Sean's 16-year-old son, Thorn, there's a surprise in store.
When do I get to go in the Everglades with the Argo?
We're taking you. I told you we'd get you there. A, we need additional bait besides Mike. And B, that's just one more person I get to harass.
Thorn spent a lifetime around reptiles, but the overnight hunt in the Everglades will be his first trip with the python hunters.
That's good.
The big day for berm hunting has arrived, but Sean hasn't.
Did you talk to him about meeting here or time and everything? Because
yeah, we were supposed to actually. Did you contact him about the switch of the meeting place? Or he
I sent an email to everyone.
75.
Jeez.
Hope you got it.
Yeah, we're sitting around here burning daylight. We need to get out and catch some pythons, and we're waiting on him.
Let me see here.
Hey, speak of the devil.
Oh, good.
I'm here, aren't I?
Looks that way.
My whole line of thinking is, party don't start until I get here, so
You almost missed the party boat. Hey, typically we wouldn't do this, but hey, can we help you get some stuff on this boat so we can get moving?
Hey, we travel light, buddy. We are efficient.
Good deal.
Who's we?
Huh?
Oh, you brought
Who's
him
we?
with you.
I brought the man cub.
What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you.
The team also includes Glades expert Captain Sean to guide them through the maze of sawgrass and waterways.
Yeah, I don't have to drag the boat around this time?
Well, you know, unless something happens to that engine.
I see you boys have gained some weight since the last time we were together.
That's right. A little too much.
Captain Sean is a fifth-generation Gladesman. For him, being here is an honor and a privilege.
There's only one Everglades, and when it's gone, it's gone. My kids that grow up out here, me that grew up out here, I get it.
The Everglades is an enormous 5,000 square kilometer reservoir of marsh and canals. The python hunters are heading 40 kilometers into it, to a new place they've never gone before. For Sean's son Thorn, there's a different reason to be excited about this trip.
This is my first camping trip with the 3 python hunters. I've camped with my dad before as a kid and my family. We got on canoe trips and stuff like that, but never really gone camping in Everglades before, so it's a new experience.
Burms are strong swimmers. If the python hunters find any survivors this deep in the glades, it could mean the presence of a healthy, breeding population. And that means trouble.
You got something to tie down this?
Yes, sir.
Somebody's gonna have to retie this because I don't really know much about knots.
Oh, no, I
saving his ass.
You get away with that.
By the looks of it, you're right.
Sorry, that's all I can do.
Hey, Michael.
Great or not.
What? Hey, Gilligan, I want to get off the island.
I'm not a boat guy. Come on. It's your boat. You tie it up.
Here, I'll be happy to.
This is python hunting, not rope tying. This looks like a great spot, though.
You know, if you all want to go hunt, I can set up your tents and get all the camp put together while you're hunting.
Your plan.
Man,
okay.
Sounds like a new member of the team
This
right
is
there.
service.
Are you kidding me? Hey, I'll set up your tents while you go hunt pythons.
This is Gladesman service at its finest.
You like grits, right?
No.
Yeah.
Guess what we're having for breakfast? We're in the middle of the Everglades, 20 miles. We haven't seen a soul all day. But yet 20 miles east of here, there's 3 million people.
Yeah.
Isn't this great?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
There's nothing better than this.
Makes you feel good.
Before nightfall, the team decides to scout out the thick cover near the camp for any signs of Burms.
Any of you guys find this turtle nest dug up prior? What does this mean here?
That means we got raccoons or possums or little turtle predators here, which means we got food for Burmese pythons.
That's right. It's amazing looking at this ground that a turtle could even dig a nest here. I mean, with all the coral.
What you got?
A little poaching action, it looks like.
A what?
Got a gator skull.
Gator skull.
Rooting around.
Poaching action.
Nice.
This alligator was likely shot for its meat. Hunting is prohibited in the park, but recently, poachers were convicted of killing 36 alligators in a single night.
Looks like somebody shot him in the beak the way it's busted off right there.
Yeah, there's actually sutures there. So what you find is the skull fits together just like that. I don't see the other snout. Here it is. And this one.
It's a biological jigsaw puzzle.
You're right.
Did you bring any of your skeleton glue with you, Sean?
No.
Found a dead gator, we're gonna find something alive.
Probably a good idea.
Especially before these two do, otherwise we'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I just hope Thorn's not like his father. I mean, he's always trying to get in on the head on every single catch, so I hope we don't have to knock the poor kid down when we find a snake.
As sundown approaches, Thorn grows impatient.
You guys can sit around. I'm going hunting.
Thorn's a good kid. I just hope he doesn't get too overeager and grab something too big for him.
think it's time to do what we do. We're not gonna find any pythons sitting here.
Ready for your first night hunt?
Sure.
Got your flashlight?
Got fresh bait.
Let's do it.
Hunting at night puts everyone at greater risk. They won't be the only predators on the prowl.
I'd laugh if there's like a python coiled up there.
See anything, Sean?
No. I had something spook into the water, but...
Frog, maybe?
Frog or small gator.
Alligators and Burmese pythons share a lot of the same taste for prey. So where there are gators, there are likely berms.
A lot of little game trails through here. This is a perfect little haven.
Thorn,
Yeah,
where you at?
I'm over here by the water.
Anything?
Not yet.
This is a perfect time and place to find Burmese pythons right now.
With all the signs pointing to berms in the area, Thorn moves ahead.
Hey, I got one over here. A Burmese.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he tried to get in the water.
Oh my God.
It's sitting right there on the edge.
Oh, he crapped all over you, dude.
Yeah.
Look at this.
You kidding me? No, he's just chilling.
Yeah, let his head
Nice.
go and see how chilling he is.
Where was he? He was just chilling right here. He must have decided he didn't want to go back somewhere for the night.
Heck yeah.
Good snag, man.
Good job. Congratulations, Thorn.
Why, thank you, man.
That's awesome.
We just got stumped by a newbie.
Is that your first berm, Thorn?
Yeah.
I don't care how we get them or who gets them. As long as somebody gets them, that's great.
Tail walk it, boy. Do the snag. Oh!
Ooh, got a finger.
Yeah.
See, he had it good the first time.
Burmese pythons have a series of needle-like teeth that face inward. There's no escaping that hold as the vice grip encircles and squeezes the life from its struggling prey in a matter of minutes. Lucky for Thorn, they're not venomous.
Caught him with my hand.
Oh, there you go. That. So now you're a python hunter.
You all right?
Yeah.
Thorn, let me tell you something. Don't listen to your dad.
There we go. That's the badge of the python hunter. There you go. I gotta tell you, as proud as I am of my son, I know that I'm not gonna hear the end of this one for a long time to go. Hang on. Switch.
Look at this. He always ends up with the damn head.
Yeah.
Always.
He even takes it from his son.
Come on, stretch him out. Stretch him out. We got a total length.
Like really good right there.
Total length?
65 inches.
Got it. Tail first. You know how it's done. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Look at that hand.
3 pounds, 15 ounces.
At 1.8 kilos, this berm may be another lightweight, but it's managed to thrive deep in the Everglades.
Good catch.
Can we add a little who caught it down at the bottom?
That'll go in the notes.
Oh.
That'll go in the notes.
After a full night of hunting, Thorn's the only one to catch a berm. He's now a fully fledged python hunter.
That was a great find. I got some experience with catching a wild python, so that's one less in Everglades. I'll have to keep coming out and see if I can get another one on my own again. Yes, I am a python hunter.
So far, the hunters have caught 3 live Burmese pythons, and they've solved a mystery. While the size and numbers of these invasives are down, Burmese pythons are definitely not out. Any presence here continues to pose a threat to all the native animals that do belong. After a long night, the hunters are ready for breakfast.
Hey guys, the grits are ready. I'm thinking I don't want to eat all y'all's grits. So I'm gonna stick to bacon and eggs, so y'all have enough.
We are 25 miles out in the middle of nowhere. You don't eat grits, you're gonna walk home.
Give me a teaspoonful.
think you got the record for the tiniest berm.
Hey, it's a record. I'll take any record I can get.
The python hunters get out of the Everglades and take to the streets.
There's one right there.
And canals.
I think someone really wanted to let him go.
To hunt Florida's other untamable.
No, these iguanas are kicking our butts, guys.
And unwanted invasive reptiles.
Now I'm monitored right on the bank. Right. They tear meat, they rip it, they crush snails.
Let me to the boat. Ow!
Son of bit me.
Invasive reptiles threaten Florida's wetlands. Iguanas, Nile monitors, and the most notorious of all, the giant Burmese python.
Snake, there's a berm right there.
You got him? Oh, yeah.
Now 3 men join forces to defend the Everglades. Biologist Sean Heflick. He's been chasing, breeding, and collecting reptiles his entire life.
I've never been afraid of snakes.
Exotic reptile breeder and cop Greg Graziani. He knows his pythons inside and out.
I got my first Burmese python when I was 12 years old.
And python breeding pro Michael Cole. He sold his designer color mutations for as much as $25,000.
I've learned about reptiles the hard way. It was a passion.
They are the Python Hunters.
Right down there is where I caught the hatchlings.
Right?
Somebody else caught some babies on this road too, wasn't it?
The hunters are taking a break from the swamps to catch pythons in a nearby forest.
So if there's been babies caught right here 2 years in a row, that means there's a mother that's sticking around here.
We need to get out there and start looking for her.
Game on!
They soon discover the perfect breeding conditions for a mother berm.
It's high and dry here.
Yeah, it is. This is a good ridge.
But more than pythons breed here. These woods are home to 4 species of venomous snakes, and they bite when cornered.
Hey, Sean, this looks like perfect eastern diamondback territory.
Yeah, I'm with you. All these down trees, the high ground, the brush cover, the fern cover.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey, Greg, get your head up. There's a baby berm.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, got him.
Sean, help him with that. That one looks a little too big for him to handle. Gotta give you credit, Michael. You did scream, but it was a little more manlier than Sean's.
That's a lie.
My dad taught me that the easiest way to get a snake is to let it bite you. Then you got it. You know you got it.
Like you got manhandled by a hatchling. That's this year's.
He's a hatchling. Look, his umbilicus
look, still got the scar.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Get a head temp first. 79.7.
Let's say that's awful low.
Burmese pythons' head temperatures soar into the high 80s and low 90s when they've been sunning. This one is showing signs of the cold.
Did you get a ground temp? Okay.
81.8.
Okay. Well, here's the key for you, Michael. This one's going to be tough. I need a length and a girth.
And let us not forget
a sex.
I don't mind sex on this one. Oh, it's a male.
It's a male.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
It's a male.
And I did that without getting spooged.
First time for everything, Mikey.
Hey, little guy, hold still. Ooh, come on, stretch. 34 and a half. Woo!
Girth, baby. 3.5 inches.
So this is definitely this year's baby. I don't think there's any chance that the 2-year-old would still be this small.
Probably hatched out in mid-August, early September. So he's only a couple months old.
What's the weight on that?
8 ounces.
Is that what we got? I think you got the record for the tiniest berm.
Hey, it's a record. I'll take any record I can get.
For the python hunters, any invasive berm, even a hatchling, is too big a threat to leave in a Florida forest.
We say we get something to eat, and sunsets would be a good time to check this road out.
Come on, baby snake master.
Hoo-ah, one more gone.
When the sun goes down, the cold-blooded Burmese pythons slither out onto the highways to raise their body temperature. Warm asphalt's an excellent hunting ground.
There's something on the side of the road right there.
I saw that. What was that?
I don't know. It looked pretty big, though.
Looked dead.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been hit.
Could be a berm. Let's go back and look at it.
Every year in the U.S., almost 400 million animals become roadkill.
There. Yeah. It's a snake.
Oh, it's a berm. It looks like the road crew marked it to notify somebody from FWC the location of it, make it easy to find.
You think this was run over by a car on purpose or just inadvertent?
It could have been just crossing the road and hit. We know people see them, they swerve to hit them, they think they're doing a good job. Unfortunately, sometimes at 60 miles an hour, they can't tell a berm from a native snake. Is there any way to tell male or female on that tail? Is there enough of it left?
To look. I mean, the only way would probably is if the spurs were.
Got anything?
No, it's too
okay,
hard.
we'll leave that one as unknown.
Death doesn't excuse this snake from a full body examination. It only makes it safer for the hunters.
How much you got there, Mike?
About 54 inches. Are these the same bugs that you use to do your skeleton preps?
Yeah, they're native here. These domestic beetles under there. You can see them all through here.
What's
right
this?
there.
Is that a young beetle or is that a different species?
No, there's the larva.
How much time does it take for the larva to turn into a beetle? Will it do it in this carcass?
Well, it depends on temperature and how much they have to eat, and I would doubt it'll go all the way through in this carcass because this carcass is so.
So will the larva crawl off?
Yeah, the larva crawl off.
So let's get this thing off the roadway.
Whether it's cars, the cold, or the python hunters themselves, there's no future for berms in Florida. But somehow they survive, and they're not alone. The state of Florida has almost 400 species of invasive animals. Many of them started out as unwanted pets. To curb their release into the sensitive ecosystems, the Fish and Wildlife Commission sponsors several annual Amnesty Days.
Kind of aggressive?
A little bit, yeah.
Such an event is held at Gatorland, one of Central Florida's oldest attractions. Gatorland is devoted to crocodilians, wildlife walks, and educational experiences for families looking for something other than roller coasters in Orlando.
So you got some stuff coming in, huh?
Yeah, a little early.
What did he bring in?
Turtles.
Turtles?
Tim Williams has invited Sean and Greg to offer their expert advice on invasive species.
When I was a kid growing up here, we just didn't realize the impact these animals have at the time. It was an animal.
Right.
And it gets too big or you get tired of it and chunk it, and it's just so sad. Who owns this? How you doing? I'm Tim. I'm Blue. Blue, good to see you. You're?
Amber.
Amber, good to see you.
Tim greets new visitors and helps them get started processing their unwanted animals.
Well, I think he's a marvelous-looking animal, but, man, they grow up to be real monsters and can really do a job.
As long as he's in the cage, he's fine. But if you try, he's not been used to take out of that cage.
It's better that you do this than turn him loose or take some other action with him. Yeah.
In Florida, it's illegal to release a non-native animal into the wild.
Come here, buddy. Yep.
On Amnesty Day, owners surrender unwanted pets with no hassles and no fines.
It's all right. It's all right. All these scary people manhandling you. Do you have reptiles as pets?
No, I really want.
What do you want?
I want a huge iguana like that size.
What? But you gotta keep it in a huge cage.
I know, my mom freaks out.
Oh, your mom freaks out.
She doesn't like iguanas.
Oh, maybe you should get like a little ball python. They don't get very big, and you get really cool ones. And know what you're getting into before you buy it. Know what they eat, know what size of cage they need, know how long they live, know all that stuff before you buy one. Deal?
Sure.
Yeah, these are definitely the same species, but unfortunately they're hybrids. Red ear slider, indigenous slider.
Is that good or bad?
That's bad. We don't really want red ear sliders or hybrids. That's part of the problem. They get into these waterways here and they can hybridize with indigenous animals, and that's not good.
I didn't want to let them loose, yeah, because I don't want them to get eaten by raccoons or anything like that. I really care about them.
You made the right decision. This one you can see, you see a little bit of red right there.
Yeah.
This is, do you know what the male look like?
No. This man sold them on the side of the road, and I got them when they were that big.
You can't do that anymore. You can't sell aquatic turtles in the state of Florida that are under 4 inches carapace length. So these little tiny quarter-size hatchlings anymore can only be sold for educational purposes or research.
And that's what he made me. That's what he said. He made me sign a paper saying that that's what I was doing with them.
Right.
Yes.
That they were for research.
Yeah, that they were for research.
Loophole, right? Yeah.
Goodbye, baby.
Say bye. You all right? Sorry.
Parting with a beloved pet isn't easy, but Amnesty Day plays a vital role in protecting Florida from animals that can no longer be cared for.
Are you all right?
No.
No? What's the reason for turning the turtles in?
We have, what is that? It's like a little baby pool like you get at Kmart. It's only like 8 inches deep. And I mean, it's fine, but I just, like, they can't really like go under and swim, and they get up on their little light. But he's getting big enough where, like, if he pushes on the edge of the bricks, he can almost get out.
Okay.
Cutie.
Yeah.
And you're turning in a ball python, right?
Some people have more serious concerns about safety.
I just worry. I just had a baby, and on the news, things happening like here locally in Florida about snakes escaping their cage on accident and hurting the baby, and one actually died locally. So it just kind of brought a little fear to the house. He has escaped a couple times in his 20 years with me, so it was a worry.
They don't ever eat larger prey. They don't even ever attempt to eat larger prey. Humans are never on their menu. Even the Burmese pythons. That story that you saw on the news, unfortunately, as tragic as it was, there's a lot of problems with that story.
See, that's news. They said they didn't feed him properly and he got loose.
You take care.
Stories like these sound more like urban legends to the python hunters.
It's typical. People see that on the news, and they start to get, when they have babies and they have young children, they start to get a little emotional about it.
I just hope we didn't talk to her too late and, the snake's already gone.
Well, it'll get a good home, so ultimately it works itself out.
The python hunters take a break from educating the public about invasive species to catch one of their own, the elusive Nile monitor lizard. The boys are on their way to a residential neighborhood in Cape Coral that's been crawling with Nile monitors for over a decade. Despite intense efforts to get rid of them, the population continues to breed here in large numbers.
This is kind of ground zero for these dudes. This is where you've been seeing them in this grass?
Where we've been seeing them, and all the way around this area, it's kind of Swiss cheese burrows.
Bob Mongok works for the city, setting traps in residential areas full of Niles.
That is a tangled mess in there.
Yes, it is.
Wow, that's like Shangri-La. It's so thick and swampy, and there's no way you could follow one of these things in there. It's thick. Well, we'll keep our eyes peeled.
The Nile monitor is Africa's largest lizard and can grow over 2 meters long. An excellent swimmer, the Nile hunts fish, frogs, snakes, and even crocodile eggs, making it an enormous threat to Florida's native animals. One local resident has gone way beyond trapping the nuisance.
How are you? I'm Sean.
Hi, Sean.
You're the lizard dissector?
I dissect the lizards. I've dissected probably 5.
What have you found in their guts?
Their diets are actually really marine. I found crabs, a bunch of snails, and one belly I found like 50 snail
like
shells.
Apple snails, big apple snails?
Yeah, about this big.
Yeah.
And then the funniest thing, the last one I dissected, there was a whole baby turtle, intact, not even digested. It was like a little yellow belly slider about this big. It had just eaten it before we captured it. It was just a whole baby turtle. I was amazed.
Do you have any knowledge of maybe who or where the original Niles that are in this area got released, or how they got released?
I think someone really wanted to let them go and really wanted them to live here, because that's why there's so many.
The python hunters look in on one of Bob's Nile monitor traps.
How long's this trap been out?
Well, we just put it out this morning. Is this a typical spot where you've been catching them?
Well, sure. This is southwest Cape Coral, and that's where we primarily catch them all.
This does look like a great area. You've got a lot of thick brush around the canal in this corner here. You've got a complete vacant lot across the street. There's lots of places for them to go here and there and stay under cover, so it makes sense for them to be in a place like this.
Let's skate on down this shoreline here and see if we see anything.
Check this big snail shell out. That is a huge, there's a couple of them right here. Those are huge. Those monitors wouldn't be sucking something that big down, but all of the babies and that, they would just be eating them like candy.
Is that an invasive species, or is that
those are non-native. Ours don't get that big. Oh, well, look, right here, look at this. Here's a mass of natives, which is the white, the bigger ones on the left, and then it's the non-natives right here, the pinkish ones.
The snail eggs are a clear example of how non-natives are competing with and threatening local species.
Using the same exact habitat and niche. Oh, look at this, look at this. If you can see out there, see all the young snails on those roots? And they're all over. Just under the water's surface, it is just covered in snails.
They said they found in the belly of those.
Tons of them. She said close to 100 or whatever. Yeah. I believe it. Look at this. This is just like a buffet.
There, yeah.
This thing looks like it just wants a kiss.
Sean, you gonna eat that or what?
Let's let him go back down here.
Lots of good food for Nile monitors here, that's for sure. So you've seen this guy?
Yeah, several times.
Yeah?
My son saw him, as a matter of fact, yesterday night when he was walking the dog.
You saw it right here?
Right here, yes. He walks around the neighborhood, goes over the street. My son saw him yesterday night.
Wow.
He walks over my seawall. I live like 3 houses down the road.
What happens if somebody tries to approach him or you get close to him?
I tried that once. If you come close enough, it stops a little bit. It comes a little closer, it runs, it jumps in the canal.
You afraid of these things? You think they're a safety issue?
I got respect. That's what I hear of them. If they bite, it's getting nasty, you know. It's a wild animal, but afraid, I would say no.
You said you have them around your seawall, and there's a burrow or something over at your place. Could we go take a look at that?
You can have a look at it, of course.
Jeez, look at these shells.
Holy cow.
This Nile is using a dock as a perfect cover for its burrow.
Somebody's got a nice spot to eat.
That looks like a couple of burrows, and I can see one from this angle.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them here.
But there's so much food here and cover that they're just in heaven. Ugh, I've never seen a snail population like this.
Niles are extremely aggressive and have voracious appetites. They'll eat almost anything, even small domestic animals like cats.
I smell something dead.
Turtle.
Yep, soft shell. Hey, Sean.
Dead turtle for you.
Stinky.
Would a monitor get a hold of,
I doubt it. Doesn't have any scrapes on it. There's no bite marks, no nothing on the thing.
Guys, something big right here.
Just went in?
Yeah.
I heard it.
It was not turtle-like. It was gator or lizard-like going in. You could hear the swish. Man, that is one elusive little creature.
Niles are much harder to catch than Burmese. They can run up to 25 kilometers per hour and have been known to stay underwater for up to 60 minutes.
They usually come back up. They usually don't sit if they're unmolested.
Yeah, there's enough foliage, though, that he could have squeezed up, just have his nose up in that over there and not see him. All right, well, let's head on, continue that direction, and see if we find another one.
For the hunters, pulling out the heavy artillery means climbing on the back of a truck, where they stand a greater chance of sighting the monitor.
I gotta tell you, it feels weird. Been running around the Everglades, back roads, and never see people for days hunting Burmese pythons, and all of a sudden we're driving in people's backyards looking for Nile monitors. It's a whole different world. There's one right there.
I see him. He's walking right through the grass. Yeah, he's still there. He's still there. He's going into the swamp. He's going right into that thick grass.
he's got it mashed in. I think he ditched. I think he went in.
Come here, look at this. It's all matted down?
It's all matted down right here just behind the grass. So nobody can see him. He's got a trail coming in this way and a trail going out right through there.
You can sun right here all you want.
I think I heard him off to the left when I was standing there.
When you guys came up on him, was he moving because of the vehicles, or was he just on
He was just moving. He was just back and forth, kind of meandering like they do, you know, side to side.
Once they head into this, there's no way to track them through this stuff.
You poke an eye out and lose a testicle or something.
You talk them into do a controlled burn.
They're not going to do a controlled burn.
Not at these houses.
Have you looked at the neighborhood? Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Have you looked at this castle over here? I'm not thinking they want a controlled burn. What worries me, though, is your truck is so loud. Damn. And he's half blind. Oh, we still love you, Mike. Mikey, don't go away mad. Just go away.
The Nile hunt ends empty-handed. The python hunters may have to rethink their strategy.
I don't think from today's experiences so far, we're just going to jump out and go chase them down and grab them. We're going to have to figure out a better game plan for that.
While Michael and Greg carry on hunting Nile monitors.
That was kind of like 4 and a dud. Oh, man, you got the good rocks, though.
Sean's at home teaching Thorne and a friend about a newly rescued native.
Hey, Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn, come here. Check this out. I just picked this up. I got a call. Said, come and get it, or we're gonna kill it. You may want to step back.
Sweetie. Hey. And I'm gonna back up.
The eastern diamondback rattlesnake is a native species feared in Florida for its deadly hemotoxic bite.
Where you going?
Hemotoxins attack the arteries and veins. They destroy red blood cells and damage organs and tissue. Even a quick sprint to the hospital won't always save an injured limb.
Got you an eastern?
Yeah, eastern diamondback. Look at the rattle on this thing. Ooh, it's a big female. You're pretty.
You can kiss her for us?
Yeah. Ooh. Quick like lightning.
The eastern diamondback rattlesnake is North America's largest venomous snake. A 2.5-meter long rattler can strike its victim more than a meter away. But look out, it doesn't always rattle before striking.
Oh, there I am, huh? A little bit of heat. Hey, sweetie. Look at you. She's good. We've got an agreement. I don't get any closer to her and I don't hurt her. And, you know, she keeps her distance as well. Tanner, you were here when we caught that other one right out front of the house.
Yep. Thorne thought it was a stick.
Yeah, that one. I forgot about that. It's hard for me. I understand people are really, really afraid of these animals, and this is a really bad bite. I mean, you know that. This is a really bad bite. I've been warning you about this since you were little. Venom on these things, highly toxic, really catalytic, and just destroy muscle tissue, and, I mean, causes real severe necrosis. You can lose fingers, you can lose hands, you can lose mobility in, you know, in your hand or in the limb. This is definitely a snake you don't want to get bit by here in Florida. She's using that rattle to say, hey, you know, I'm dangerous, stay away from me, I want to be left alone. See, she doesn't even... What? Yeah, here I am. Well, see, it's still defensive. She's coiled up, she's trying to protect herself, she's got the rattle going. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. You just need love, don't you?
So what are you gonna do with this one, Dad?
We've got that preserve down the road and across the street. I think maybe I'll release her into there. It's perfect habitat. I may hang on to her, put a couple meals in her, and give her a head start because the winter's on its way. And she's heating up. Look at her go. Tail's working overtime. You want to bring me that tub and pack her up?
While Sean prepares a juicy rat for his new lodger, Greg and Michael continue their quest to capture a Nile monitor lizard. After a washout in Cape Coral, they hatch a new plan and head east to another canal in crisis.
What's up, Nick? Hey, Michael, how you doing? Pretty good. Man, you're all
Local
right.
breeder and collector Nick Mole captures invasive species in Florida's canals.
Do you have any ideas of how they got here?
Local pet store that also did some importing may have unintentionally had them released, and they started to populate the canal, which is right behind their facility.
Unintentional releases are often attributed to hurricanes. Some people prefer to set reptiles free rather than leave them caged to face winds of 280 kilometers per hour.
People often dismiss the little babies as an unassuming threat. A lot of times they'll get out and dismiss it, but the fact of the matter is they go from a lizard that comes in as this size and goes to 6-7 feet in length and is capable of wreaking havoc.
Well, why don't we take a run out in your boat and survey the area?
My wife calls this the yacht.
The yacht?
Oh yeah, this is the yacht.
The yacht takes the hunters onto a canal tracing the highway toward Palm Beach International Airport. But it may as well be in the middle of a South American jungle.
Hey, there's a big male iguana right there. He's orange, look at him.
Iguanas are no Nile monitors.
You see him, Nick?
Let's come in.
But they are another one of Florida's invasive species that competes for space with native animals and damages infrastructure.
There he goes, there he's going. Let's see where he's going. He's going higher. All right, he's right above it. Get up there, Michael, get up there. Michael, get up there, Michael. Come on, Michael. Michael, get up there and get an eye on him.
Iguanas will jump 6 meters or more out of trees to avoid being captured.
We go into these palms.
We probably went, oh, there he goes. Let me to the boat.
We had nobody in the boat. I almost had him. He jumped right in the boat. Get in the boat, guys.
Son of, he was right here.
God.
That was a monster male.
That was a monster.
Iguanas are capable of producing clutches of 60, 70 eggs in a shot and 2 or 3 times in a season. So it's not going to take long with just a few breeders for them to totally repopulate this canal. Oh, big guy right here.
I see him.
Male sitting on the grass right there.
See him?
People have been releasing iguanas into canals for over 40 years. Now their descendants are out of control.
Just lift your head up when you want me to come.
Keep going, Jeff. He's headed back the other direction. He's too thick. We're not gonna find him now. Man, this is frustrating.
This sucks.
Is that a big-ass iguana right there on that tree?
Oh, yeah. Look.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah, it is. Look at his tail hanging down. He's already laying down. Look. He's already, his head was perched up. He's already laid down against that branch, and he wants to look like part of that tree. If he had his tail laying along that branch, I'd have never seen him. His tail hanging down is what gave him away. So what's the plan? We're gonna set Michael up around the backside?
We're gonna need someone to scare him, and then we're gonna need someone to catch him, so.
I'll come down and scare him down. See that den?
Oh, he is a ways up there.
He is right at the crook in the tree.
He's bedded down. He's not planning on leaving that branch.
Tell me when.
Go, anytime.
Get him!
No. Son of a...
Right in front of us.
Man, that was a beautiful dive.
Yeah, he dove almost right at me, but all it was a pure missile coming straight at me.
That was a howitzer.
Boom! These iguanas are kicking our butts, guys.
Despite all the action, chasing iguanas only distracts Greg and Michael from the real prize.
Where's the Niles at?
You guys just have to believe me. They're here. They're here.
We've been hearing that. We've been up and down this canal here, seeing iguanas all over the place.
The Nile monitor is a monitor. It's a much more intelligent lizard than an iguana. They're much better at hiding. They establish elaborate burrows.
None of that means anything. Your credibility's on the line.
I'm gonna prove you guys wrong.
We're waiting to see it.
After 2 hunting trips, Greg and Michael have yet to bag a big lizard. Until they find a way to catch them, the Nile hunt is on hold. Educating kids about Florida's invasive species is just as important as catching unwanted invasives. For Greg, that means packing up his critters for a presentation at Lane's school.
Everybody should be nice and calm. Actually, he's right there for you. If you can tail him and pull him out.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get wet this morning.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Just don't fall in on your head, please, Lane.
Now he knows what's going on. He's going to try and stay on the bottom. Got him. You gotta hang on. All right, good job, good job.
Wow. Hey, I wasn't going to get wet this morning.
Right in the eye.
Doesn't have him.
Lexi, you want to try? Get your tail up. There you go. Got his tail. Hold it. Just hold him in there. Hold him in there. Don't splash.
Lexi,
all right, there we go.
getting wet.
I got him.
It's all right.
Jeez.
There you go. We haven't had Skipper out in a while. You hear him? He's a little agitated.
Don't get alligator all over you.
How you doing, buddy?
Usually he wouldn't try to even bite us.
Oh,
would
he's
he?
not.
Is he shy?
He just wants to get down. He doesn't want to bite us. But if I put my finger in his mouth,
He will bite.
he'll chomp down on it, that's for sure. All right, go ahead and set him down in there.
Lane selects a pet not many 9-year-olds can handle, a 3-meter-long reticulated python.
Get his head quickly and control it, or he's going to keep crawling back in. There you go.
Lexi grabs a threatened species and a native to Florida, the eastern indigo.
You hold this.
Hey, Mom, remember that one time
For me.
that the snake peed on me at the presentation? Everyone remembers that. That was in my class last year.
Dad wrangles the intimidating Burmese python.
Don't head near me.
Do we need anything else out of here?
I got it. I got it.
Now we got to get Jack.
Jack is Greg's most prized critter, one of less than 50 albino alligators in the world.
There we go.
That makes him a valuable addition to Greg's family and a hit at school presentations.
Clean him up at all or no? Just
I
leave him
think,
like that?
yeah, I think he's pretty clean.
He's got reverse going on.
Yeah, he sure does. Haven't put him in this bag in a while.
We need a bigger bag. Yeah, he does need a bigger bag.
He'll be okay.
For now.
Greg and Sean share a passion for albino alligators.
Look at Ice. Ice knows what's up.
They've been competing to become the first person in the world to breed them in captivity.
Yeah. All right. Morning. You hungry? Yeah, back up a little bit. Back up. Back up. No, back up. What'd I say?
After purchasing their Louisiana-born gators, the race was on.
Nilla, come on, girl.
Then, in August 2010, Sean became the first to produce the prized gator in captivity.
Good girl, Nilla. Your babies are doing good. Yeah. Your babies are doing good. I guess yours too. Huh, Big Papa? Not that you care. If they were out here, you'd try to eat them, wouldn't you? You'd try to eat them like snacks. Unfortunately, that's what bull gators do sometimes, is eat the babies. All right, be good. We'll be back. Look at you guys. They're my kids. They're my children. A lot of people thought that albino alligators wouldn't reproduce, that they, had some lethal gene or some sterility, which would preclude them from, having fertile offspring. When we got the eggs and you helped me take them out of the nest, we were psyched. And then when we saw that the eggs were fertile, we were even more pumped up. And then when these things pipped out, this household was just, on cloud 9. And the best part of it is, Greg thought that he was gonna do it first. We beat him. You're laughing at Greg? Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Yeah, laugh it up.
Greg does about a dozen school presentations each year.
How you guys doing today? Good.
In
Okay.
Florida, educating children about snakes and alligators is just as important as learning to swim.
How many of you guys have seen the show Python Hunter? Okay, do you guys remember a snake? Do you remember a snake that got all chewed up by the vultures? Guys, I got it burned. Bad shape.
Oh man, something's been eating him.
He's alive.
Oh, he's very much alive.
Look at
God.
that.
Ah, look at the injuries to that animal. Oh my, watch it. You got it? That's
Something literally ate this while it was alive.
While it was alive, couldn't get away.
Wow.
If you look at the beaks on vultures, they're tough. I mean, they are designed to rip flesh. See this? Boom.
That's
boom,
a mouth.
Yeah.
boom, boom.
That's chunks taken
You
out.
know, just chunks after chunks. I will lay money that when this thing was cold in a catatonic state almost,
something was picking it.
Something just came up and was eating it alive.
We named that snake Chewy because he got chewed up by the vultures, okay? And Chewy's healed up, and he's one of the snakes now that we use to train other snake catchers on how to catch wild pythons. But I don't want anybody to walk up on the snake because this snake will strike and bite. We'll make sure he doesn't get under the truck, and we're gonna make sure he doesn't get to the people, okay? You want this? Chewy's gonna try and bite, then he's gonna get upset.
Although this Burmese python has been in captivity for a while, it's still dangerous.
Good shot. Oh!
The Burm is Florida's most notorious invasive species. Greg uses him to share a valuable lesson with the kids about them.
All right. We have some animals here like the Burmese pythons that aren't supposed to be here. So we want to remove those out of the environment so that you guys can still enjoy the Everglades the way it's supposed to be with the indigos and the king snakes and the rat snakes and the things that are supposed to be there. One of the things that we like to teach people is how big the animals get, because when people see them in the pet store like this and they're really small, they don't realize that they're going to get big enough to eat large rats and rabbits. And then they don't know what to do with the animals. So if you're ever looking for a pet, especially a reptile or something that's not mainstream, you guys want to do research on the animal and find out what it eats and how big it's going to get.
Reticulated pythons grow between 7.5 and 10.5 meters long, so they aren't easy pets to feed or house.
How big around can they get?
That snake can get big enough around to eat a small deer, sometimes even bigger.
There are big, beautiful native snakes in Florida as well.
This is the largest native Floridian snake that we have, is the eastern indigo. He's going through a shed right now, and that's something that a lot of people don't ever get to see them actually shed, but it just slides right off. Right where it has slid off, the snake is actually sterile at that point. So right now, this snake is as clean as it could possibly be. Here's something really interesting too I'm going to show you. They actually have a scale over their eye. And when I peel this back, it's going to be like a contact lens that comes right off their eye. Now, we can pass those around. I'm going to bring out this next one. As you can see, I don't have any tape on him, which is why we're not going to let anybody pet him right now, okay? Yeah, he's actually getting heavy. I'm going to let him sit on my lap here for a minute. When he gets this big, only bigger alligators and people. What's that?
This is the second time this has happened to me during a presentation.
Well, you want to hold Jack? He hasn't peed yet.
Sure. Wait a minute, yet?
Yet. You're going to have to hang on to him because he's a lot stronger than you're used to. Get over that tail. I need this arm back. There you go. You got him? All right.
You better not start swimming, buddy.
Let it just relax and let's get him to calm down for a second. And if he pees, he's all yours.
No, I'll hand him over to you.
You know, it's really important that we get the information out to these younger kids and educate them about the reptiles so that when they look at these animals for pets, we want to make sure that these invasive animals don't end up out in the wild and injure or destroy our ecosystem.
Greg loves teaching, but duty calls. On their last hunt for the Nile monitors, Greg and Michael found nothing but iguanas.
Get him! No! Son of a...
Today, they've returned to the same canal with Nick to decide once and for all if any Niles live here.
They tear meat, they rip it, they crush snails. You know, they definitely have a much more powerful bite than any snake.
As painful as a burn bite is, it doesn't have that pressure, and it doesn't have that just slash cut that these Nile monitor's teeth do.
2 years ago, Michael almost lost his finger when it was viciously shredded by a monitor bite.
Monitor right there. Monitor
Nile monitor,
right there.
Nile monitor.
Nile monitor right on the bank.
Right here.
Right on the bank back there.
All right, you going in.
Finally, the hunt is on.
Go by and recon first. God, if I get this is huge. We got to get this. Oh man, he's hard. He's going to be hard to get. I thought he was in a more open area. Right there, he's looking at us now. Turn around and nose into him. If he runs up towards Michael, we're golden.
He's moving. He's moving.
He's going back. He's going quick. Spin us around. God. That's definitely confirmation that they're here.
Oh, yeah.
Thing we need to do is come back here with a little bit better ammunition. We're not prepared for these lizards. They're
There's another Nile. Turn around. He's right there. He's coming down. Yeah, I'm getting it.
Didn't you just pay attention to what he did?
Yeah, but he was out farther.
What is the definition of insane?
Hey, he went underwater. I didn't. Just went down in the burrow.
Wow, he's drugged some dead meat in there.
You can smell that too.
Yeah.
They're pulling the roadkill, dragging it down here off the road into their burrows, and that's a nice smell.
We've seen two in, 50 to 100 yards.
Woo! We can just isolate this population and get some good trapping and good hunting on them. We might be able to shut these guys down.
No, I'm just I'm getting a GPS here. We're going to put a drop pin right here.
Why don't you send a text while we're standing here right now to the invasive species coordinator at FWC?
All right, I'll send it to him right now.
With Nick's Nile monitor sightings now confirmed, the hunters can't resist trying to catch one with nothing but their bare hands and a boatload of bravado.
On the bank.
You got his tail? You got his tail? Yeah. Watch out. He can't turn in that pipe. I got his tail. Which way did he go?
Feel that?
Yeah. You got that.
A good-sized lizard.
Get a grip and maybe swap out.
I don't know if there's enough room to even move my hand out of the way. You got it.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Good grip?
Got it.
All right. God, he's wedged.
Hey, I'll tell you what we can do.
But you know
There's a tip of this tail. We can get DNA. We can take the tip of this tail that's broke. Do you feel it? Ow! Son of a bit me.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah, he did. Look at the saliva on my thumb. Look at how dirty my hand is, and look at where he cleaned off my thumb.
A Nile bite can be very dangerous and painful and should be tended to by a physician. While they aren't venomous, their saliva does contain nasty bacteria that can cause severe infections.
He's off in the unknown. At least we can say we all had our hands on one.
I touched it.
You touched it, I got bit by it.
He got bit by it, you had your hands on it.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
I just think the chances of us actually being able to capture them right now is with the tools we've got is slim to none.
We're gonna have to come back with a net gun and with nighttime, whatever it is we need to do.
You don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Or in the case of invasive lizards, empty hands to a Nile monitor hunt.
Let's see what we got. Test this new net gun out, baby.
Net guns capture wildlife without causing death or injury. But this one came without instructions in English.
Nice. It's in like Mandarin Chinese. Crap. Guess I should have studied up, huh?
Nile monitors run away from humans at the slightest sign of danger.
A Chinese jigsaw puzzle.
But with 9 square meters of net and a striking distance of over 12 meters, escape is practically impossible.
Where do I put the round at? There's my powder charge.
Smart hunters test their gear. And with 2 unknowing volunteers in sight, this net is about to take its maiden voyage.
What do you think he's doing?
I don't know. And here he comes.
What do you got?
Hey, boy. Got a gun in his hand.
Almost had you, baby.
That worked pretty decent.
Yeah, that came out beautifully.
Yeah, as long as it works.
If I hadn't pulled my shot, I think I'd have Greg all right there.
I noticed he was aiming more towards me than you as well.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was happy for
That was
that.
a bigger target. I had to go for the biggest target.
He goes there. You plan on using that now?
Huh?
So we using that again, or
Oh,
what?
I was being ready.
Just being ready, walking around with a live load in there?
What?
Here it is, going.
Come on, man.
I caught one, Mikey.
Can you get out of that?
Yeah, I'm sure I can get out of it.
He's got
Now we
his head.
know it works.
He's got his head through hole. This ought to work real nice on those Nile monitors, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Now fully armed, they've returned to Nick's infested canal to catch their first Nile.
Yes. This, the net gun extraordinaire Nile monitor assassin pistol. And if Greg gets too out of line, I'll just net gun his ass.
It's gotta go this way, obviously.
With the net gun packed, Sean takes the lead and the catch position in his boat.
Well, from what we've been seeing, just like over in Cape Coral, look at that tree right there. It is just plumb full of those exotic apple snails, and we're seeing them all over the banks. And, you know, they were finding hundreds of those in the stomachs of those Niles they necropsied. So you can pretty much bet that here, that's probably primarily what they're eating as well.
Well, this is their perfect habitat. There's holes there, holes there, holes there. Great places for them to crawl into and den.
We've got a Nile monitor right there.
You see it?
Yeah. It's straight off the bow. 2.5 feet above the water right there. That net might get through there close enough to,
Yeah, I got it.
to do something.
That's its burrow right there.
The left one?
Yeah.
Look, right above the cup.
Now, when do you want me to start heading in towards
No,
you?
hang on, Nate, not yet. I want to check this out. He's in a massive tangle.
Yeah.
His
that's
head,
the problem is
his
he's-
head is sticking right out this side. All we can do is try this net and let's see what we get.
Got her?
I got it. Don't get on me, don't get on me. Can't get away with you that close, Michael.
I'm back. Hold on. I
No, get that net over. Go this way, go this way. Go this way.
She's on there. Get her, get her, get her.
Woohoo!
Got her?
Oh, get that up. Let me see that. Let me see that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that freaking thing. Look at this thing.
Make
Hold
sure
on.
he's got a good grip.
I got it.
Yeah, I've got his back legs here.
She's coming out fighting if
Look
she comes
at
loose.
that color. And
at-
she is gorgeous.
When they get something in that mouth, between the razor sharp teeth in there, and when they grab a hold of something, if they can't swallow it right down, these front claws will just shred it. Look at that. It's like a velociraptor right there.
Did you see when I laid my hands on her and we both tumbled to the ground?
The python hunters have finally captured their first Nile monitor. The animal's journey from pet to problem to property of Fish and Wildlife Commission has given Sean, Michael, and Greg a taste for a new mission: to take on Florida's most destructive and invasive species, wherever they may be, wherever they roam free.
Good grab, man.
She almost hit me on my nipple.